Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
So how long have you been drawing comic books?
Since I was about 7 years old, little kid.
What did your parents think about it?
They hated it. They hated it. Oh, yeah. After I got a job and they saw that you can make a living out of it, you'll hear no complaints anymore.
And you created X-Force?
Mm-hmm.
So what is the drawing of?
This is the Spike Man.
And what's this right here?
This is the camera on top of your head that will record the wrongdoings of others.
So Rob, have you had any formal art training?
No. Just a lot of imagination, I think. Wait, so I say it and then look down? Or just open it and say it?
Fly button?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Uh-oh, guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh? Anybody? Julie, hey, guess what day it is? Oh, come on, I know you can hear me. Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Little meters!
Listen, guess what today is?
It's Hump.
Guess what day it is?
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Look at that big ass.
Look at that booty on AOC.
Look at that booty.
Look how sexy she was in that dress.
Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty.
Look at that booty.
Look at that big ass, big juicy booty.
Look at that booty.
Look at that big ass, big juicy booty.
Look at that booty.
Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty.
Look at that booty. Booty. Look at that booty. Look at that booty. Booty. Look at that booty. AOC. 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 Look at that booty. Look at that booty on AOC.
This is what
Ass.
looks like. This is what looks like. This is what
Ass.
looks like.
Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big ass, big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Look at that big juicy booty. Big juicy booty. Big ass. Big juicy booty. Big ass. Booty ass. Booty ass. Booty ass. Booty ass. Big juicy booty. Big ass.
Booty. Booty. AOC. AOC. Look at that booty. Look at that booty on AOC.
If you continue behaving the way you're behaving, you're going to hell. You understand that? You understand that?
I don't know if there is hell.
You don't know if there's hell?
No.
You will when you get there. Get up and get out. Get out. Get out. Say Christ is Lord. Say Christ is Lord. Say it. You say Christ is Lord. Get out. Get out.
I was so lonely. I felt so stressed. I needed someone to talk to.
3 numbers made a difference. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline.
Call, text, or chat 24/7. Someone was there to listen to me and support me.
3 numbers helped me find the help I needed.
988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Call, text, or chat 24/7.
What's up, beautiful souls? Beautiful souls!
I am not a beautiful soul. I'm an evil, dark soul. And I'm proud to be, too.
Jesus said you're a beautiful soul.
Also, he's lying
Say
about it.
Say Christ is Lord, you heathen!
Look at that beginning. I almost had a seizure watching that goddamn thing.
I know, that's what I heard. Oh, jeez. So who's Hiroshi? Who's Hiroshi, Dale?
It's Dennis Miller used to have a radio show, and he would always start every episode.
Oh, yeah, Dennis Miller.
What's up, Hiroshi? Let's light this candle.
Yeah.
And he explained it once, and it's 2 different quotes put together. Like, what's up, Hiroshi? Is like a quote from, I think it was Thank You for Smoking, but it's like this rich kid is like walking by like this Japanese gardener that works for his family. He's like, what's up, Hiroshi?
Mm-hmm.
And then let's light this candle is what Neil Armstrong told Mission Control when they launched the Apollo 11.
It's not from Armageddon with
well, he probably quoted it too.
Yeah, in Armageddon, it was Bruce Willis and what's his name? Ben Affleck. I think it's Ben Affleck who says it, or is it Bruce Willis? I don't know. What's up, gnarly manga? He says, "Well, hail, fellas, good to see you. Good to see you, Carrie, in the chat." She says, "Hey, gents." So I did put it. I did put the link out there. People want to come on. Preferably if you've got like art to do and art to share.
Yeah.
You're a writer. You want to know about animation? We've already spent exponential amount of time explaining that.
You leave Matthew alone. He's my friend.
Yeah, right.
I love Matthew. I love Matthew. Yeah. He's welcome to come in here too, of course.
But yeah, I don't know if we're the source for animation information.
Yeah. Well, at that point, I figured you'd want to learn how to draw and learn how to just animate. If you could do like every 5 frames. So
not everybody can draw, Omer. It's a talent. It's not a skill.
Frames per second.
Omer has a Gabe Al-Taib attitude. Everybody can draw.
Yeah. You know, I was watching some video. You know who else does? Shia LaBeouf. I saw like a clip from an interview with him, and he was talking about how acting is strictly a skill. It's all a skill because he practiced it. I was like, he sounds like Gabe Al-Taib.
You're the only other one who remembers that, Dale.
I remember it.
Were you in the chat that time?
No, I was the one who started the conversation. I don't know. It's probably not the first time it got brought up, but I brought it up on this show because like I replied to, I think it was Donald Valet, and then Gabe Al-Taib started dressing me down about talent and skill.
Oh, he did. Okay.
In a reply on Twitter.
That started when he was on.
Marcus sounds a little low.
A little bit.
Oh yeah. How do I sound? Clear?
Good.
Sweet.
You sound fine. What's up, Sheldon?
There's been major problems with StreamYard all week with echoing and stuff, and nobody can fix it.
I noticed that it paused a couple of times during the intro videos starting this show.
Yeah. Well, I've been using Restream the last couple of shows, and as long as I keep it under 2 hours, it's fine. But for this show, since we go 3 hours, I thought I'd do StreamYard, right? Because I've been using StreamYard the last for drawing enemies, and it worked out fine last time. Just towards the very end, it started bogging a little bit. So don't know what's happening. I was gonna use Restream for this show, but I was like, let me jump on StreamYards because we're going 3 hours. Sheldon Martin on the show. Congrats, you're so close. We got to bring up Occult Descent Volume 2.
Yeah, I'm a backer.
Me too. I'm a backer too. Let's get it. Sheldon, you there?
Sorry for a second. Last I looked, it's $23 away. So one more backer, I'm thinking.
Oh, really? $23? Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, Dale,
That's
you
awesome.
said you backed.
Let me share the.
Yeah, on Kickstarter.
Sweet, thanks.
Well, it was like the last time you were on, so it was like a month or so ago.
Okay, I guess I didn't really pay attention to the names.
See, I knew we got you like 1 or 2 backers over here.
Well, I give you your shout out. Did you see that? So now your show should skyrocket or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Can I post it in the chat here?
I can post it in the chat.
There we go. Check it out, everybody. Hell yeah, it's so close. He's $33 away, bro. Occult Descent Volume 2. 17 hours to go. Congratulations. This is great.
Thanks. Yeah, I know. I was getting a little worried there because a backer did pull out, and it was like $59. But then my friend texted me. He was like, "I got all the covers and I got remarks on all of them." It's like, yes.
How many days are left in the campaign? I didn't catch that.
Down to hours, 18.
Oh.
17 hours, I think, is what I saw.
Oh, 17?
I'll go back to the top here in a second.
Omer, I wanted to ask you.
Check it out. Every little bit helps. $33, baby. 17 hours to go there. Go ahead, Dale.
What was that? I saw when you retweeted this earlier today, like some guy was like, "Oh, this isn't real occult. You need to study the occult to really understand." I was like, "What?"
Oh, really? I didn't even know. Somebody.
Yeah, he replied to you. Yeah, it was.
I didn't pay attention.
This isn't a real Star Wars.
Was it in the group or was it on the post?
It was on your tweet. I could probably find it. I'm not sure which direction he was coming from, if he was pro-occult or anti-occult.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like it was that the post or somebody else's share post? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I just backed Occult Descent Volume 2 on Kickstarter. I think it was the auto-generated tweet that Kickstarter created for you.
This connection is terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
I can hear you fine.
Still there, Omer?
Did we lose Omer?
Again?
This happened a lot last week, Sheldon. So
He doesn't usually use StreamYard though, right? It's the other one because this looks different.
yeah, he normally uses Restream.
Okay.
He keeps blaming the services, and I'm thinking it's him.
Yeah, his bandwidth just seems bad.
Yeah. So, anybody involved with that Crisis on Independent Comics?
No, I saw that. I did not seem like something that would appeal to me, so I didn't get involved. But apparently, a lot of people are.
It's funny because there's over 20. He said 20 people he's posted. He's going to have a show about it tomorrow, and he says it's like 20 people, like 20 creators are interested, and that's more than the backers on Kickstarter, which is a little like that's not good. I guess. I mean, he's very excited about it. I'm nervous for him. But I'm slated to draw 3 of the pages at least, maybe 6. Because Ashley Land of Argonauts asked me to draw his pages just now.
Oh.
And I don't know if that's allowed to have the same artist do 2 separate things. I don't see why not, but you never know, you know?
I didn't. I guess I should have read it more thoroughly. It's like each creator is doing like 3 pages.
Yeah, 3
in
pages.
like a Crisis on Infinite Earths kind of crossover.
Yeah, he's writing the
and it's a catalog.
Yeah, he's beginning to the end. And the story is going to become more clear, but your Earth is like getting destroyed or something. And everybody has like 3 pages. So now it's getting up to like 90 pages. And he thought it was going to be like herding cats, he was saying. And it's been, people are really interested. But, you know, the idea is that everybody's now going to have the files and have the book. and then you're going to get your artist to do your own cover, and then you're going to use it. Are you going to do it as a book? Are you going to crowdfund it? Are you going to use it as a giveaway, an add-on? You know.
So, do these stories all have to be interconnected? Is he working as the editor?
I'm not sure. I think they're supposed to be interconnected. I think that's my feeling. But
Like somebody's supposed to burst through a wormhole or something and say, "Oh no, look, Potato Salad Man's here," and it's like, "Yeah, let's fight." And then they like, "Oh, goodbye. Now we're off to this world."
Well, I don't know how smooth it's going to be, right? Yeah. Well, it's going to be. He's going to do a show at 9:30 tomorrow night about it.
Okay, maybe we'll get a clearer picture of what's going on.
I was out. He was going to make the public eye, of course, like because it's the weirdo character, like the Crux. But then his friend does Marshall Strong, and Dan Sent published Marshall Strong. But Marshall Strong is in his universe, and he goes, "Oh, I think my friend is going to end up with this." And then he said, "No, I'm going to do both." I'm like, oh, "Okay." And so he asked me if I could do 3 pages in 6 months. I think I can handle that. I mean, I know that all this didn't come out in 6 months. It's like a year, but that's due to circumstance. If you tell me when you need it, it'll get done, you know. You need it by next week, I'll do it by next week, right? So, but he's very excited about it. And people are contacting him. It's kind of strange. And it says no drama. Like all the drama's out. Friends and enemies are welcome. I don't know what level of friends and enemies, but like people who doesn't necessarily get along with are welcome.
So this is like an anthology or something?
It's a story. It's like Crisis on Infinite Earths, except with independent comics. He's going to craft the basic plot, I think.
Okay.
So
it kind of sounds more like, you know, how they'll have like a DC or Marvel company-wide crossover kind of thing, and everybody has to write an issue where they participate in it. You know, it's like, it's the invasion of the.
But the idea, it's a promotional book. So, let's say a fan of Occult Descent just wants to get it because you did it, like, and then they see, oh, I really liked, you know, Dale's book. I'm going to buy Dale's book now. It's like a way to expand the backers.
Sure, yeah. I mean that makes sense, but you still have to.
He talked very fast about it. He's very excited. Like he had Phil Diaz on yesterday, and for like an hour, and Phil didn't even talk that much. He just kept going.
Yeah, I noticed that. I kind of dipped in and out of the stream.
It was really funny, and I watched the stream. I don't always watch every stream because he's on a lot, but this one interests me, and I am supposed to be the mod, for God's sake. He has other mods now, but nobody drops his link, and I'm like, Jesus, people. Then I feel guilty.
You got to drop the links. I mean, that's
they just
job number one.
They don't even drop their own link. You know, so you know, it's all easier if everybody was really united through this whole space.
Yeah.
Leaning right wing, leaning right comics, and they're not. So, you know, for me, but because I'm not in anything, but this is, you know, fine by me.
I'll make a confession. I never really liked Crisis on Infinite Earths, the story crossover. Maybe it's because like I didn't have much connection to like a lot of the stuff. I read it like long after, you know, I wasn't reading DC back in 1985, so I didn't know like the significance of half the characters. But I mean, it was the same story like over and over and over. It's like, oh, look, here's Sergeant Rock, and oh, they're battling, and something weird comes along, and now everybody's fading away. Oh no!
A lot of DC books when I like up until about 1977, 78. By like 1980, I was just buying all Marvel books. So I remember a lot of the classic characters and like the 100-page spectaculars and all that. But I wasn't real. I did get it, but it did have like George Perez, you know, Dick Giordano, Jerry Ordway and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it had good art. It was just, I don't know, like, it was kind of like a bummer. It's like, oh, look, Batlash. I like Batlash. Oh, look, Batlash doesn't exist anymore. Let's move on to the next one.
It had to stick, and it didn't stick. Within like 10 years, they were ready to change it again. They just thought that the whole multiverse was too. Now everything's a multiverse, right? Was too confusing. So they wanted to streamline it, but they messed up a lot. Like Hawkman has never recovered.
No, he's got like he's still a dozen versions. Supergirl.
And they killed Supergirl, and that was touching. And Flash, the Flash was the smoothest one because then Kid Flash takes over, and he's Flash forever until they decide to bring him back.
Yeah, and now it's back to Barry Allen.
Batman until Batman Year One, and Superman was delayed because
both of those like it was like a year afterwards before they did Batman Year One and Man of Steel, wasn't it?
Right.
Like those didn't come out until like 86.
Yeah, it didn't come out to 86.
Yeah.
And it messed up the Legion of Superheroes had problems too. And, and they got rid of the Golden Age. Like it's just kind of like it's hard. They had all that. They didn't really have continuity. See, that's the problem. It wasn't Marvel, you know.
Yeah.
And all the comics that forced all these comics, including these independent comics, forced continuity, heavy continuity, and then they had trouble with their heavy continuity. And when the Marvel universe, they didn't have heavy continuity, it just kind of came naturally. Well, they're all in the same city; they might as well meet up, you know.
Yeah, and they were never like. They didn't have people crossing over every other week. They kind of kept, X-Men in their own little pocket and Spider-Man in his little pocket. And, he'd bounce around at Fantastic Four a little bit.
I think it was Spider-Man Annual 1, I think, where Spider-Man is going around and nearly he sees Thor, he sees Iron Man, because they're all in the same city. The X-Men, like, they all had panels, and that kind of solidified that everybody was in the same universe. Whereas DC had Superman, Batman did all their stuff separately, but they teamed up in World's Finest.
Yeah.
And Brave and the Bold was like a different world.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think they necessarily need to have like a super tight continuity as long as the stories are good. But they also don't need like 50 monthly titles either. So, but that's just my little soapbox to get on. So,
right.
I still haven't read it.
And I mean, if you're a DC fan, it might be worth it. I read it digitally.
It's not a bad story. It's a lot about heroism and Supergirl. Spoilers. I guess.
Yeah. I remember hearing about that though. I mean, like when she died and stuff, they got rid of her for a while. Or I don't know, something like she's made out of clay.
Yeah, she came
that's right.
Like 7 years later, but she was technically like a different kind of shape-shifting alien. And she was Lex Luthor's girlfriend or boyfriend. Lex Luthor was her boyfriend, but Lex Luthor had died, and they saved his brain and put him in a younger clone that had hair.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and so she.
It wasn't really that. It sounds more complicated than it is. They had a long Supergirl. Peter David wrote it. And that's the thing. It's like he kind of wanted to go back to she was
Kryptonian. But then she was an angel for a hot minute. And she had wings. And then they did that Michael Turner.
Yeah, in 2000.
Kind of reintroduced her as Superman's cousin.
Yeah, I was out by then.
Yeah.
That's when I got back into comics.
I think that was the late 90s when that came out?
2004, I think June.
Oh, okay.
Or April.
Yeah, I was out of the comic book shop at that point, right around then, late 2003, early 2004. I dipped out for a long time.
I picked those comics up at a gas station because I was like, I should get back into comics. And I picked up that one, and then I picked up the Jim Lee cover of it. Of all the comics I picked up, that Superman, the Michael Turner one stood out to me. Then he became my favorite artist after that.
It's available now as one of the $10 bundled collections. So if you're looking for a cheap way to read it, yeah, which kind of seems to defeat the purpose in some ways, because that's definitely an art book.
Yeah.
But
yeah, the writing was kind of a little weird in there. It was an alright story. But yeah, I already got the collected editions. I got the hardcover. I got it on sale.
Okay.
It was on clearance at my LCS. Nobody.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, Cult Descent, $23 away. Who wants to be the lucky backer
That's right.
to get me over?
For a mere $23, you too can be a hero tonight. Click the link in the chat to visit the Kickstarter page.
Do my best on the rest of it. I got 22 more pages to draw.
How many? 22?
Yeah, 22 more pages for penciling, and then 25 to 80.
How many pages is it total?
72.
Oh, it's a pretty large book then.
Yeah. Yeah, the first one is 50 story pages, and then this one's 72. And then I'll add some some pages for the fan art that I got.
Oh, cool.
Marcus and Homer and who was that? John Apple. They all threw it. Unless that Zombie Boy and TheWillStudios guys, they saved theirs, and I'll ask them if I can put that in there too.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Homer was giving me crap. I didn't know I got it late on his one stream yesterday. He's like, "Where's my shout out? You didn't give me a shout out." I didn't know what he was talking about. But apparently, it was in the updates. He went into the updates he was talking about. I was like, "Oh, okay." So I tagged him yesterday and linked the show that they all did the fan art and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, hopefully he's cool now, but I don't know. He left the stream.
Well, this show is now going to be called the Dale A's Hump Day Show.
I don't know if I want it. We're first order of business. We're changing the name.
First order.
Second order of business. We're changing the beginning of the goddamn show.
Yeah. No more of that.
Enough of that. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Alex Stein at all.
The one he did yesterday, because I went back and rewatched it, cracked me up because he's just like, all it is whatever music he has playing, and then he's just like screaming at the music in the background, like trying to sing along with it and stuff. It was so ridiculous it made me laugh.
That is funny.
Like arguing with the lyrics.
Homer loud? Never.
I just all Carrie was saying he drank too much lemonade or something.
I'm really too tired for these shows.
I am too. It was so busy at work today. I'm kind of exhausted. Oh, Omer's popping up in the chat. Thanks for holding down the show, gents. Not sure what the heck is happening with my computer. He seems to be having computer issues. I'm restarting the computer. It's a beautiful thing.
That goes all right for him. If he restarts the computer, then we'll get a loud motorcycle. But if he restarts his computer, does that like shut this off? The stream?
No. This is like you started up on StreamYard servers, and then like you're like running it, but it's actually up in the cloud, and that's how everybody's connecting.
Oh, okay.
I turned off the computer a bit. Homer's like Rex now.
Yeah, he's becoming what he's becoming what he fought so hard against. His computer is dying.
Computers, Rex and Apex, and now Homer's having the same problems. It's ironic.
Don't you think? Okay, now I can see the chat. Carrie says that's a low blow, Marcus.
Yet true. Somebody's got to make sure Homer doesn't get a big head.
That's true. That's why he pays you the big bucks.
Sure, yeah, I get paid.
Marcus is IT.
He doesn't give you a piece of the super chats?
We don't get any super chats.
No, nobody super chats us. We're the low people on the totem pole.
I kind of question this whole thing. Like, so make a Ko-fi, and you make a Ko-fi, and hey, you could buy artwork. Nobody buys artwork. You know. Nobody buys artwork.
You could buy artwork on with coffee or on coffee.
You can make it a site to buy artwork. That's what Dan Lawless did. So I did the same thing.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll have to go back in there because, like, I thought it was just when I click on it, it's just like, do you want to donate?
Yeah, you have a store. You could have a store and everything.
Yeah, I remember. I think I'm not a big fan of Ko-fi Coffee just because I find the interface confusing.
Yeah, it's not that great. I thought it was going to be a little more modern looking, and it's not.
Yeah, I thought it was just like a Venmo, PayPal, CashApp thing.
No, it's not quite. Yeah, that's not. No, it's a place you can put a store on it, and you can contact people for commissions and everything.
Oh, okay, like an Etsy.
Kinda. So you set up, you put on, like that's what I did. You put on the artwork, and then you set a price on it, and you say what shipping will be. So Basically, anything that's like a mainstream character with backgrounds is like $70. And anything that, if it doesn't have any backgrounds, like sometimes we draw these things, then it'll be like $50. And if it's like an independent character, it's $40 because nobody knows who the independent characters are.
Yeah, they didn't get any momentum yet.
And I put stuff on it. Then you get a chance, you can post it. I can post more about it, but I don't want to be too annoying, right?
I don't think it.
Marcus's Ko-Fi is in the banner at the bottom of the stream. Well,
it should be on the banner.
I don't think it would be too annoying at first because, like, I didn't even know it was a storefront. So,
well, you're the only one, Sheldon. You're the only one to give me a tip.
Yeah, I mean, like, I got that far on.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I could do it. I was doing that because, like, you just started it, so I was like, all right, cool. But I didn't know that it was a store though, so like maybe there's like a lot more people like me that don't know that.
It's not a good website. It makes it hard to find anything. It kind of sucks. But it is like
it doesn't hurt. It's just yeah.
I mean, the good thing from what I heard is like you get to keep all of it or most of it. Right?
The only
yeah. I mean, I think from that point of view, it's probably the best one out there. But
the only one that really gets Ko-Fi's like tips and stuff is Katie did, but she pushes it really hard. You know.
Yeah, man, push that thing out. Stick it out there. Homer's helping you out. He's got it in the banner, he said.
Yeah, I was looking at Omer's banner. He's got my old YouTube channel name on there. Remember when Omer was pushing me to, update your URL because it shows up in the chats now. And so I update the URL, but he doesn't update it on his end.
So what is everybody drawing tonight?
I'm writing in defiance of Omer's strict orders about writers. I'm too tired to draw.
Oh yeah. I heard him say that yesterday. I'm doing that bad guy from my book, Sakal, just to figure I'll do this as like a giveaway.
Okay, cool.
I'm inking my public eye cover.
Was that one issue you did, or is this the second one?
It's no issues.
Oh, it didn't even come out yet?
No, it's a part of his heroic tales, so eventually it'll be like a backup story. The second story in one of the heroic. He doesn't do like full issues. He got a bunch of artists to do these different stories for future issues of heroic tales so that they would be done. And so the anchor character was the patriarch, but I don't know if he's going to be the anchor character going forward. I think he's going to have his own series. So, I don't know. So it's it's a 6-page story, but he gave you 2 stories, one a 2-page story. So I've done, this would be 8 pages.
Okay.
Oh, 8 pages
yeah, it's
now.
It's hard to like explain. So he does that flip book, so there's like 2 12-page stories. Oh, I don't know. 2 12-page stories in this heroic tale. If you get heroic tales, you kind of know what I'm talking about.
I only read the first one. I didn't read the second one yet.
How'd you like it?
I liked it. The writing, when I was reading the dialogue, some of it it sounded like how John talks, but I noticed that in probably like 2 parts of the book, but I actually liked it.
Oh, good. I think the second one is better. I think the Mary Sue story really tells you more of what's like really going on in the whole thing, in the whole like what's his world really going to do. That kind of lets up a lot of like stuff that you don't know.
Okay. Yeah, and I got issue 2. I got like a shitload of comics that I backed, and I keep putting them in a pile, like my do not read pile. So I got like a bunch I gotta go through.
Don't feel bad. I do the same thing, and I intend to read them all the time, and then I don't read them.
Yeah, exactly. Then I'm like, well, I don't want to start at issue 2 or 3, or because I usually get all of them, and so then I'm like, oh, whenever I come across issue 1, I'll start from that one. So anyway, now issue 2 is somewhere in that pile.
I don't know. July, August seem to be the fulfillment season because I've been getting a ton of books fulfilled lately. Can I show off my stack?
Sure.
Is Omer back? Will he make me big?
I see his video.
Show it off.
Show it off? All right. Here we go. Oh, I'm mirrored. A Million Apocalypse by Donald DeLay. This one was
nice.
Not that much money. It was a good deal, so I picked that up. This one I'm really excited for. Mary Boys, all stitched up, the latest Mary Boys comic. One of the best in the indie comic scene right now. I highly recommend everybody pick these up. They're really good. I found this one on... Who's beating up a keyboard?
You were the keyboard.
Oh, it's the bag. Sorry, Carrie. This one was on Fund My Comic, and it wasn't that much money. And since I love history, I picked it up as well. American Radical. I think it's a retelling of Revolutionary War. And then I got the Two-Fisted Manly Tales edition of the Storming Paradise, the alternate history where...
Did you read any of that?
No, I haven't.
I had read some of it somewhere else, and I got it, and it looks beautiful, but it's a rough story. It is a dark story.
Hey, Tojo, you're next. Yeah. That's... I don't know. Chuck Dixon has... I think it's because of all the 70s movies he watched. He has a taste for like the mean, dark, depressing kind of stories. Speaking of which, I also got my first thing from Rippasand, the only thing I've ever backed on there. 7 Deadly Sinners by Chuck Dixon and
Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't have the money, and it's on Rippasand.
Yeah.
That was a stop for me, but I really didn't have the money.
It looks very brutal and crazy, so I'm curious to see how that. But I mean, when it was originally going to be coming from, the publisher who did Hunter Ninja Bear was originally going to publish it, and I was interested at that point, but then they dropped it because of it. It was too graphic. And so I picked it up, the Rippasand. And this one I'm really excited for.
I have that.
Bronze Star 2. Did you get this?
Yes.
Pat Broderick is I don't know how old he is, but he's doing the best arc of it.
He's like 72.
72. Look at that.
He looks old. He really looks like an old cowboy.
He looks like he could be 82 when you see pictures of him.
I talked to him at Heroes Con. Every morning, wake and bake, he told me. What a nice guy, too, honestly. I talked to him for a little bit. Yeah, how to get got the, try to talk about other things. How he got the Heroes Con. And, he always goes. He's a really nice guy.
And finally, this isn't a crowdfunder, but I picked up Frank Miller's Push the Wall, the hardcover
I was
edition.
thinking about that, and then I decided not to get it because Donald DeLay liked it too much, so screw him.
Yeah, he was. I see. I was like, he started posting all these bits. I'm like,
I was kind of joking around about Donald, like to go like.
I need to read it before he spoils it completely for me. So.
And then Bosch posted how much he hated Trump, and I was like, oh, I don't want to deal with this.
Is that a comic, Dale, or is it like a?
No, this is his autobiography, but it's also about drawing and writing, the art of storytelling. So it's he kind of goes through his history with comics and his philosophies.
Sometimes I put those books on Amazon lists, and then I get them for birthdays and Christmases and stuff. I just have to wait. I'll probably do that with John Bird's Elsewhere too.
Yeah. I haven't seen that. I've been looking for it in the shops just because I wanted to see it before I decided to pick it up, and it's been sold out everywhere that I've looked. So
I watch a YouTube video with the shop owner ripping Byrne because Byrne treated him really bad when he was 14.
Never let that go.
No, not at all. Well, there's a whole website called Imwan, a forum that the lady he used to run the John Byrne forum.
I'm good, Omer. You can
opened up
take me off
and
the
it
big
started as a
screen.
John Byrne hate forum. That was all. Now it's not. She merged it with a music forum, and there's a one thread that's been there for like 12 years. How much these guys hate John Byrne, because when you're on John Byrne's forum, he treats you like garbage. Like he's just like just really dismissive and snotty if you disagree with him, and he doesn't like questions being asked. He has a whole like rules of the forum. It's like 15 rules, and there's like don't ask these questions. These have been asked and he'll say asked and answered. He won't even answer the question. Go look at the thing. There's a big fact of all the questions he's answered over. Why did you leave Hulk? Why did you leave Superman? Like that type of thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so all these guys got burned. They got in fights with him on the forum, like when forums were big. And they're really nice people, and a lot of them, some of them make comics. One of them crowdfunded a book. I've had them over the house like 12 years ago, and but because of the thread is really not about that. But some of them really hold on to it, and I'm like, John Byrne one. Look at. They made fun of it. Elsewhere was coming out this whole time, and you could look at it one page a day, every day, black and white, and read it. And these people made fun of it and acted like it was garbage. And I'm like, John Byrne won. You guys lost. Ha ha. They all got banned from the forum. You don't just leave John Byrne's forum. You get banned.
There's going to be more of those books too, right? Not all of them have come out.
3 of them. There's going to be 3 of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was 3 years of pages, and he didn't finish. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if he ended it because officially there's no ending. One day he just stopped. He goes, "I have the doldrums," and that was the end of that. He hates all modern comics.
Well, there's a lot of creators out there who hate modern comics.
And he's not really to the left, although he hates Trump. But I wouldn't call him a lefty either.
I thought everybody who badmouths him online says that he's a right winger.
He hates Trump. Lex Luthor was Trump.
I thought he was just like one of those left wing, but like one of those old school ones.
Yeah, maybe. He just doesn't think that doesn't make any sense because he doesn't really believe in all the LGBT stuff, and he said stuff about that. And, he doesn't care for a lot of it, but he was one of the main ones to bring him in. Like he has a lot of gay characters,
Sing 1, 2.
What's that?
So we're talking.
We're just testing my microphone. Just testing my mic.
Oh, okay. Try streaming into it.
But
Like when
he's
you're,
not. I don't think he was a big Democrat, but he does not like Trump, and he said so much. It's like watching Trump is like watching evil. That's who Lex Luthor is.
Should I start a rant, Sheldon?
Oh no! Don't get him started.
Apex says, "Let's make modern comics great again."
Yeah.
How about this? How about no?
I agree with that, yeah.
How about just leave comics the way they are?
Yeah, well,
Oh, wait.
Sheldon, when I'm streaming by myself, like I gotta be talking some of the time, so it's often a rant about life or some social thing or nonsensical,
Omer's really elected.
retarded things out in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm left-handed. That's my ghost hand.
That
Omer believes in communism.
a saying that this one, his name was Sean Stevenson, the doctor. He said, "Always believe in something that empowers you." So don't. When I heard one of your rants, I was like, "Oh man, you sound like you're getting a little depressed here." So yeah, just always
well,
believe in
lately-
something that empowers you.
Yeah, lately it's this COVID thing is just making me, ugh. It's depressing.
You still have COVID?
Well, like I still can't taste things. So
What?
I still have it, right? Yeah. So eating is becoming a horrible thing, and I know I'm hungry, but every time I eat something, it tastes awful. It tastes awful. It's finally getting a little bit better, but everything tastes metallic right now and like dirt. Everything was tasting before like ash last week. So finally this week I could like taste a little bit more, but everything still tastes like it's either very metallic-y or very dirt-like. And when it's dirt, I can taste it like a lot of salt and preservatives.
It's not that alpha gal thing, is it? Like you can eat meat.
Yeah, well, so far, yeah. I mean, I haven't not been able to eat meat, thank God.
Okay, cool.
Is this like a neurological symptom of COVID damage?
Could be.
I doubt. Did you go to the doctor?
No, I didn't go to the doctor.
He diagnosed himself, WebMD.
But didn't you test positive on a COVID test?
Well, I have before. Man, I just broke a little key off my keyboard here.
What?
I'm scanning some stuff and something fell on my keyboard earlier when I was restarting the computer. Some key broke.
What was that? You tapping the keyboard?
Yeah, I think it was Dale.
Yeah. I'll get back into that.
Yeah, and then I start. You know how there's different forms of COVID, and some people have like long COVID, and it lasts months or years. So I'm like thinking maybe I got like some longer strain of it, and like the symptoms are lasting longer than ever before. Like I've had COVID twice before, and it didn't last this long. The first time it only lasted about a week, and it was only about 2 days of feeling like crap. The second time, it lasted about 2 weeks. And again, I only felt really bad like 1 or 2 days out of it, but the rest of the time I was just tired, really tired. And so this time, I don't know. I should get that ivermectin, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I'm using it as a way to lose weight now.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'm gonna color some. I'm gonna try to color this Butch Cleaver real quick, and then I'm gonna move on to Sheldon Martin's Occult Descent Volume 2 here. Color these.
All right.
So that was my plan before all this got haywired.
Almost funded.
Is it funded? Did you get funded? Fully funded?
Almost. I don't know. I'll look again.
We'll pull it up in a little bit again. Kerry says, Omer, did you ask Sheldon if there's a trailer? Sheldon, is there a trailer for Occult Descent?
No, there's no trailer. It's a comic book, man.
There's no trailer, Kerry. It's a comic book.
I don't. Maybe I'll
you
make
want
one
to put
for,
AI to use.
No, I don't. I won't use AI for a trailer. No. I don't know. I still got weird.
I'm not a huge
about
fan
AI.
of trailers anyway.
Yeah, I mean, like, because all I think of is like, I mean, okay, you can make a move like a cartoon, but when I get your comic, I mean, like, I'm reading your comic book. It's like I'm not. It's like, okay, that's what it would look like if it's a cartoon, but cool. Or else
But
they
it's not a cartoon.
or else they'll add like music.
Yeah,
to it
somebody
and
go
show
tell
it.
Matthew that.
Oh, okay, it will be Matthew. Well, did any of you people know how to get this something animated? I keep contacting people.
Oh God, is Marcus really making fun of Matthew? Holy shit!
I'm sorry.
I'm not making fun of him. That's what he sounds like. It's kind of like, you know.
I think the more you
He
can
says,
sound
"Omer,
like
you are
someone,
fearfully
you're still
and
making fun of
wonderfully
them.
made by God. You are a handsome, kind." Thank you, Kerry.
I think Matthew's a great guy, and he's amazingly creative. He sounds like he's got a billion ideas.
Yeah,
He says, you sound a little snobby there, Sheldon. I don't know what you refer to.
Oh, it's probably the AI. I just don't like where I'm at. I don't like using AI. I find it really weird. I don't
Probably
like
the no trailer thing.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm not just
hardcore,
that crazy. They just play the trailers over and over again.
Well, maybe I'll make a trailer for the when I put this on Fund My Comic.
Yeah, like
Well,
you know, you could just like show the images that you have and just like make them move through. Like,
yeah,
like, they don't have to be animated. So
Yeah, make like a little
and then have, like,
presentation.
yeah, and then have like a voiceover narration of what the comic's about.
Didn't they do some commercials for early image books? Aren't those on YouTube
That
somewhere?
were on TV. Weren't? Oh,
Yeah.
Didn't Malibu made a bunch of them for their?
Maybe it was Malibu.
Kerry says it's a no trailer thing. I bet you they're on YouTube for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. We should. Well, I'd probably kill the stream to try and watch one.
We could try if you pull it up and then you play it if you want to.
Okay.
Share your stream. That might help. Me trying to share stuff seems to get me.
Well, I don't think it's all you, Omer. I've been watching. People have been having trouble StreamYard. There's a lot of echo on StreamYard.
Yeah.
And then sitting there trying to fix it like all the times that you're supposed to fix the echo and search for it. My favorite part of any stream is when they search for the echo.
Yeah.
I put that in the chat too. But the truth
Yeah,
is,
it was bad today.
Aaron
Graybeards.
did his echo. Graham had the echo. They had the echo on the professionals, and they couldn't get rid of it. And they think it's StreamYard.
Yeah, that makes sense then, because I was on Mark Fulton or watching his show, and they had an echo, and like one of them had to stay mute at all times in order for it to go away. There was 4 of them, and one of them had to stay on mute.
Del, where did you see your incorrect YouTube name that I need to fix and change?
Oh, it's at the bottom of the stream. It still says Dale8972.
The bottom of the stream?
Yeah.
Like in the description?
Yeah. It's if I go look at the YouTube video.
Yeah.
it will.
Because I updated it recently.
No, I just looked at it like 30 minutes ago.
It still goes to your YouTube channel.
There's probably more than one link in there. Let me bring up another YouTube window here. Hump Day Show. All right.
Oh, I see where you're talking about.
Right. Something show live with our host, Impossible Gas, Devil Flyer, aka Pad, Daylight 8792, Marcus Kelligrew, 9186, or Tank Ferret Presents.
Oh, I got rid of 9186.
Yeah, see, I got rid of
that. That's
that.
just at the very top. Those don't, like, it doesn't actually link to your YouTube channel there. Let's see. So it's, yeah, I have it here. I'll put the right one. Marcus Kelligrew.
Arthur Roy says, I don't know why you people still have the numbers after your names. And they said, I've been meaning to fix that. And so that's what I did.
Where is Arthur Roy tonight?
I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like us.
And where's Haldir?
I saw Haldir post today. He's not on Don's show.
I heard he left that group.
Yeah, I haven't seen him over there in a little while.
I think he did.
Sheldon, whoa! Stop the presses! Stop the presses! Carrie, breaking the news.
Oh, I'm fully funded? Sweet.
Sheldon's fully funded. Cool. We'll bring it up here in just a second.
Woo!
You're all heroes to
Congrats,
me.
buddy. Yeah.
Oh,
You're
sweet.
rich.
I'm 30 over.
You're rich.
Apparently, yeah, you need like a little bit of a cushion on Kickstarter.
Yeah, I would imagine in case someone pulls out at the end. Because there was a backer that, like, he had $59 that he backed for, and then he took it back. I'm assuming it's a he. I don't know. And
Okay, I updated it, Dale. It should be correct now.
Awesome.
Sorry about that, gentlemen. But if you go lower in the description where it actually links, all that's correct for you guys.
Thanks.
I think I have Marcus's Ko-Fi over there too, which I need.
Oh, cool. It was Carrie that backed, too. Thanks, Carrie.
Oh, Carrie, you are a hero. I don't care.
Amazing.
Don't listen to what I say about you.
Yeah, all the Cleveland jokes you put up with.
Oh no!
I'm using my Charles Schultz India ink.
Okay, I'm gonna try sharing Sheldon's campaign here. Bear with me, folks.
Good luck.
If everything goes to pot, I'll be back. Fully funded. $3,530 of the $3,500 goal. 39 backers, 16 hours to go. Congratulations, sir. Hells to the yeah. Look at that. Cult Descent.
Thanks. Yeah, next time I'm just going to make it 1 month because, like, this whole 2 months thing is, like, too nerve-wracking.
Is it?
Yeah, it's, I mean, for me it is anyway. It's, like, always in the back of my head. Like, I got to check this at least 12 times a day.
I can't back on Kickstarter anymore.
Yeah,
John Logbox says, hey.
Hey, John, how you doing?
Hey, John, we were just talking about Crisis on Independent Earth.
Crisis on Independent Comics.
Yeah.
I didn't fully understand it.
That tomorrow at 9:30. So if you have any questions about it, that's the show to watch. And I think I'm involved to do a few pages of the public eye. I have other creator asked me as well to do pages. I said that it's a great idea. A lot of people have contacted you about it, and that they should DM you if they're interested. And it's like about 3 pages a person, and you're setting up the crossover, and that they're all going to have books that they'll be able to use, and that each creator will be able to create their own cover and then they'll be able to use the book wherever they want for promotion, and it's for everybody to promote each other. So that if I like John's Longbox's comic a whole lot, so I'm back in John Longbox, and I saw Dale A's, and I go, I never heard of this guy Dale A. Then I'll back Dale A next time, or I'll contact him on his website and buy his comic. That's what I said basically. Tell me if I'm wrong.
It says, yeah, great response.
30 creators. Oh, that's quite a few.
Yeah, I just saw your last. I didn't see your recent update. And that people are, and everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome to contact you and see if they're interested.
So, like, you take your creator-owned property and he's gonna write a story. Everybody crossing over 3 pages. Is that?
You're going to write the 3 pages. You're gonna,
really? Oh, everybody writes their own.
But it's all going to fit
okay.
into. It's all going to fit into that book. Yes.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
like
you wanted to say put glitch in there,
right?
You
It's
just
all
have
like
to
an
DM
exquisite
it.
corpse type thing. Everybody
What's an
jumps
exquisite
tail off
corpse?
the last
If you're
3
not,
pages.
if you're not in there, that just means that your world is going to be destroyed. This is going to save the independent comics, the independent comics multiverse. See, John, I sometimes pay attention.
Well, it sounds like the project Dave Ryan did years ago called War of the Independents.
Maybe, I don't know if John. I don't remember John mentioning that. I thought he came with an independent. Of
That was
idea.
about 15, almost 20 years ago. Dave Ryan put together a group of indies back in the day. The Opossum was part of it. It was called War of the Independents. Pretty cool comic. I think it's got like 3 issues.
Yeah. Check out this stream tomorrow, and he's going to explain it very clearly at 9:30 on John's Longbox channel.
9:30 a.m.
Yeah, it's not a crossover and not a multiverse. Well, yeah, you'll get the plot. You'll clear that up.
I'll be at work at 9:30 a.m.
No,
Eastern
9:30
Standard
p.m.
Time. Oh, 9:30 p.m. Oh, well, that's a little
Yeah,
better.
yeah.
See, I'll be able to watch that.
Yeah, I can catch that then. I was like, holy crap, man! I don't know. I got to run so many errands tomorrow.
It's super exciting.
It does sound pretty exciting. Let's see, Dell's got something here.
Oh yeah, let's see if it'll play audio.
Oh, hey,
Do you guys hear it?
I don't hear
no, do not hear it.
Nope.
No.
Maybe YouTube chat.
I'd probably have to leave and come back in Chrome. Apparently, you can't share audio on StreamYard if you're in a different browser than Chrome now.
Let me see if I can pull it up. What's it called? Malibu Comics. I'll try to find it here.
There's like, if you do a search for Malibu Comics commercial, they had several. But that's what you got to make. That's what you got to make. So,
Sheldon, you got to make that, Sheldon.
you got to make it for your Occult Descent Second Chance campaign.
Are you talking about the trailer again?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're taking notes? You got to take notes.
I don't even know what you were talking about. So,
You want me to make it for you, Sheldon? I'll make it for you.
Well, no, none of it's AI. I'm good, thanks.
No, it wouldn't be AI. I just go through the images in your campaign and use those to make a.
It would be AI, and then it comes back. It's like obviously AI. People fighting that argument.
Like you've ever seen any of the shorts that I've made for Marcus and Dale? I don't use AI.
No, I mean, yeah, if you don't mind doing that, sure.
Yeah, it's like he does like a slideshow kind of thing for the art, and he does a good presentation too. I really like the shirts that Omer made for me.
Okay, I mean, yeah, that'd be cool if you would like to do do that.
Yeah, I did use AI for one of Dale's to like read some of the text so that he could kind of maybe get a broader audience. But that was something we were testing out and something different that I asked him beforehand if I could do that.
Okay.
And I had like an AI voice reading the text of the old man.
That was like the girl having an orgasm voice, wasn't it?
Yes, at the end, yeah, that was that.
Yeah.
Like on Howard Stern movie, there, Private Parts.
Well, it would say, so what was it, Dale? It would say, go to Dale's website, theinstallation.com. She would say it real slutty and sexy. Right?
Yeah. It
Right
was
there,
like,
that
what?
part.
Yeah. She's like, theinstallation.com. And it's like, what? Calm down, woman.
Yeah. It's too sexy.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. So do we want to watch? I have like 3 commercials pulled up from the Malibu Comics. Do we want? One is 3 minutes and the rest are 30 seconds. Oh, I got 4. One of them's 1 minute.
Hit us
wanna
with
watch
the
them all?
one. Let's watch one that looks the best.
Oh, I don't know because I haven't watched them. Okay, we'll do one, and if you guys are cool, we'll do another one here.
All right, that
Chat
sounds
will get to you
good.
in just a second. Let me share this though real quick. Go give Marcus Kelligrew all your money. Go get a new credit card. Now that you've already supported Sheldon Martin and he's fully funded, take all the rest of the money you got and go give it to Marcus Kelligrew's Ko-Fi. You can go over here and peruse his gallery, and you can look at all this beautiful artwork he's made and be like, you know what? That gentleman deserves my hard-earned money. My hard cold cash, all that fake credit card fiat money I'm gonna take from those the fake Federal Reserve money, I'm gonna give it all to Marcus. And then if you really want to do something special for him, go to his shop tab and actually buy some artwork. Check out this Gambit. It looks very Lee Week style. It's a beautiful piece. $50 will make Marcus holla. He'll go holla. So give him all your monies. If you like Extreme, go check out his Profit. Give him
that one got me the nickname Extreme, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Extreme Marcus Kelligrew. If you like tits and ass, there's a Black Cat. She's got all the titties up front you want. Let's see. You like man crotch? You got a Rip Claw here.
Yeah.
If you like big gigantic boobs, you got a She-Hulk. Working it out. Ooh, I really like your she. It's pretty sexy. That's pretty sexy.
Thanks.
The she turned out good. Yeah.
Yeah, I put
And
the
I like
she
the
logo
kanji
on
you
the
put
back
in the
on that
back.
one. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that's good kanji, man. Let's see. Then you got Black. Or no, wait. This is Mystique flying in the
Mystique.
air. Look at that. She's a spread eagle for you there, front and back. Ooh, look at this Batman and Robin. That looks great, dude. I love the architecture there.
Make that one perverted too, Omer. I dare you to try.
To do what?
Make that one perverted too.
Okay, I can. You see the way Batman is bent over? He's ready to give it to good old Robin boy there. Yeah.
The bat symbol is nicely placed.
Yeah, you did a good job with the bat symbol. It looks great. The Max looks awesome. Yep. Ready to pounce, baby. Pounce on that ounce. Let's see. What else does Marcus have in his shop? Let's see. He's got a Martian man. Is this Martian Lex Luthor? Oh, here's his Lex Luthor. Hells to the check that baby out. Fantastic, sir. $40. Does that include shipping, Marcus, or are you charging extra for that?
No, I have to charge extra for shipping. $15 for shipping. It's too expensive.
It's crazy how expensive shipping is.
I mean, everything's
Look at this
negotiable.
beautiful. You did such a beautiful job with this Silver Surfer, sir. And I love the splatter, the white splatter. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, and your Nexus is great too. Great Nexus piece. Yeah, I love all the black. Laying down that thick black. Spotting all your blacks, Marcus. All right, that's enough of Marcus. He's had enough. He's had
Okay.
enough. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go give him monies. Lots of monies everywhere. All right, here's the
dog.
Malibu Comics. Let me know if you hear the audio. The audio should be shared. Let's see. It says Eric Blum Productions client Malibu Comics title Jump On Now. Link is 30 seconds. Audio is mono, and then you got a director and editor and UPC code number.
I could hear it.
Yeah, it's really low. Sorry.
No, I could hear it fine.
He's making an occult descent on his bungee cord.
Jump on now.
Wow, that was a terrible commercial. It was terrible.
It wasn't the greatest, no.
Should we try to redeem it with another one?
Yeah, let's just try another one.
All right, this one's 3 minutes, so if it sucks, sorry. Here we go.
Move over Marvel, move over DC. These Malibu dudes are the whole new wave. Since its inception in 1986, Malibu Comics has shot into the comic book industry's top 5 with super-selling titles like X-Mutants and Protectors. And according to Malibu's editor-in-chief, Chris Holm, future growth opportunities are limitless.
They print more comics and paper than they do toilet paper in Japan. That's how big it is. It's enormous.
Did he say they use comic books for toilet paper in Japan? Holy shit.
Thanks a lot.
They don't even use toilet paper in Japan.
Long gone. Malibu has become a major force by creating titles for
Oh, they
all
don't,
ages
right?
and
Because they got the little washing.
You can do anything you want.
They got the little washers and blowers.
Yeah, the bidets.
Carl Nelson pointed out the only one of the only true American art forms. It was invented here, designed here, and it's. I think when people get turned on to it and realize that it's not just sort of the same thing that they may have thought it was, they become regular fans.
In an aggressive effort to expand its market base, Malibu has been eagerly venturing into other mediums. Fortunately, their timing couldn't be better.
Comics in general are being looked at more and more as ways to prototype ideas to people and see if they like them visually, and then translate that to electronic or cinema, like electronic media or cinema or TV or animation.
One of the company's most widely read titles, Men in Black, was recently optioned as a feature film by Columbia Pictures. Another popular title, Dinosaurs for Hire, is Malibu's first.
I remember that one.
Creative director Tom Mason
Yeah.
is at the helm.
Didn't Schultz draw the covers for those and most of the
A
artwork?
bizarre cross between Jurassic Park
Yeah,
and
Schultz,
Raymond
Dinosaur
Chandler
Hire,
on the
no.
Star TV show.
He did
It's a
Cadillacs.
full-color
Oh, he did Dinosaurs, Cadillacs.
video
Yeah.
game from Sega
Yeah,
Genesis.
Xenozoic
It's
Tales.
a Saturday morning
Yeah.
TV show that starts up in
Oh
September.
yeah, they made a cartoon.
Dinosaurs
of
for
it.
Hire was
For
pretty
years,
good too.
Paramount Pictures played it safe and signed over the lucrative Star Trek licensing rights to DC Comics. But they were so impressed with Malibu's razor-sharp promotional presentation, they've given the aggressive Young Turks the coveted rights to their new Deep Space Nine series.
I think the average Trekker can expect a more aggressive, a more action-oriented comic book than before. The essence of Star Trek is still the interpersonal drama and the story itself, but I think they're going to find that the outer edges of that story are going to be harsher and tougher and a little bit meaner than they've seen before.
Malibu has several new projects slated for '93. One that's still top secret goes by the cryptic title Ultraverse.
The
30 more
Ultraverse is going
seconds.
to be an enormous release, and that's just the umbrella title for approximately right now it's 13 different individual series. And
There's
it's as if
cable.
we were trying to put 7 or 8 soap operas on at the same time and make sure that all the characters
Mantra was cool.
guest starred in each other's soap opera and they all made
Was that
sense.
hardcore?
Nightman had a TV show.
Guys.
Yeah,
You guys remember that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he drove that Prowler car back when
The greatest
everyone was
I
tracking
think that
it.
was the Steve Engelhardt project, right?
Was it?
Check out Comic Creations and find out where you'll find.
I have all those issues of Catwoman.
Yeah.
I had like the first 3. I don't know what happened to him. I seen a comment that Carrie said, as far as I know, Carrie, they give you a week. Kickstarter gives you a week if you don't have the money at the time. So if you could pay within a week, then it should be fine.
Let's see. I think this is the same one as before, the jumping off one. Let me share this tab here. Not entirely sure. Are we done with Malibu, or we want to watch? There's two more. They're only 30 seconds.
I'm enjoying them. I don't know if anybody else is.
I'm enjoying them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else? Oh,
Yeah,
let's
I'm
watch.
doing like Dale said, I'm taking notes.
Okay, we saw this one already. It's the same one.
Jump on down, jump! Jump on down!
But we'll watch it again. It's fine.
Jump on now, jump. It's like Omer made this commercial.
Yes.
It's high energy.
Look at that. Barry Windsor Smith.
Yeah.
I used to love Prime. Prime was pretty awesome.
Prime was good. That was who was the artist? He's Norm Brayfogle. He was fantastic. Man, he was so good.
Here's the last one.
He died young.
I know, it was sad. Oh, U.S. Manga Corps. I remember U.S. Manga Corps.
What happened to Brayfogle? How did he die? When did he die young? What was the story?
Was it a heart attack? Yeah.
Norman Brayfogle? Dude, I think I have his whole run on. What was he drawing? Batman or Detective?
I think he was 50 years old when he died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
I think he
really young. He was
still pretty young.
Just over mid-age.
I mean,
All right, let me play this. We'll talk more of Brayfogle here in a bit. I
All right.
love Brayfogle. This one's 51 seconds, but it took a while to get there. Wonder if that phone number still works. Japan Animation before it was called anime. Okay.
It still should be called Japan Animation. Animation.
Jump on down!
It's the same commercial shits.
okay.
Yeah, same one. All right, that was fun though. It was cool going back memory lane. I remember actually seeing one of these commercials on TV, like in the middle of the night. I'm like, what? Comic books on TV?
Yeah, I remember seeing. I could have swore there was like a Spawn commercial that featured the comic at one point too.
I remember
Oh, we
seeing
should look that up. That would be cool to see.
toy commercials.
I thought there was a Max commercial too.
I think there was.
Max got the cartoon.
Well, because it got the cartoon, right? They all got cartoons. Did Savage Dragon have a cartoon for a year?
Yeah.
Wildcats.
Yeah. I don't know where these cartoons were shown, but I could never find them on TV.
A lot of them were on like MTV, and they're played like way late at night. They'd have been better off, I guess, on like Cartoon Network. I think.
I think it was CBS for Wildcats. I only caught the very first episode of it.
Cadillacs and Dinosaurs had a cartoon too. That's what they called it, Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That's the cartoon. They didn't call it Xenozoic Tales.
Yeah, which was the original title?
Xenozoic Tales.
Okay.
He's at Heroes Con every year. He says these wonderful books.
I think sharing screen kicks me off.
That stinks.
Yeah, it's when I end the share stream, it wants to kick me off.
Weird.
Get out of here.
I blame Haldir. It's all his fault.
Oh, poor Hal.
Haldir hates
Ultra
us now.
Force, baby.
Why does Haldir hate us now? What did Omer do to him?
It wasn't me. What are you talking about? It wasn't me.
After a
love
while,
how-
who could take Omer for that long? Don't you think that?
What's up, Wargore? It says Mega Entertainment had commercials where you could order their films over the phone. He died at 58. Well, that's not like super young. It's not super old either, but
No, that's young.
Yes.
Yeah, he's got a couple 30-year-old kids.
Yeah, he did like a lot of runs on Detective and Batman, usually with Alan Grant, and then they did Shadow of the Bat together.
Yeah, he was right before all the Nightfall guys, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So he was like late 80s, early
I don't
90s
know-
on
I don't
Batman.
think there's any information on why he left Batman. Was it just to do new stuff?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know because
Did they fire him? I can't imagine that.
I wouldn't think so, but I don't know. The amount of people that they've gotten rid of because they got some wild hair.
They change editors that Daniel O'Neill didn't like him or something. Like, it's hard for us to believe that, but that's all possible.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I think Denny O'Neill was his editor because he started in like '86 and went through like 2000. So
I guess we could ask Chuck
Well,
Dixon.
yeah,
well, didn't he like get? I think he got kicked off the book, and like Kelly Jones came on, and then they had Joe Quesada because they were trying to find more guys that were like Image. Is that right?
No, Joe Quesada, I
Does that
don't
sound
think
right?
he ever did Batman.
he did the sort of Azrael miniseries.
He did.
Joe Quesada did. Yeah.
Yep, he did the Azure. Mm-hmm.
And then he did the cover for Batman. He did the cover for Batman 500, and he designed the Azrael Batman costume.
Yeah, that terrible
Complicated as possible and left.
Yeah, there you go.
Somebody else draw this.
Yeah, because it was.
Yeah, he added so much shit to it. Yeah.
Yeah. It was very, tricked 90s extremed out.
Eddie Graham and the other artists still complain about drawing that. They started simplifying it. They just couldn't do it from panel to panel. Him and I remember Mike Manley had to draw it a lot.
Yeah, Mike Manley, because Jim Aparo retired right before the
Good thing so you didn't have to draw
new
that.
suit. Yeah, and then Mike Manley was on Batman, and Graham Nolan was on Detective.
That's why. By the way, that's why. That's why Mike Jim Aparo was the one to break Batman's back with Bane, because they wanted him to get the big sales. All the creators.
Yeah. I remember hearing Chuck Dixon
He wasn't
talk
the
about
same
that.
when he was doing that. He wasn't the same as he used to be when he was doing that run. I know a lot of people like him on that run, but his time was the 70s.
Yeah, I've seen this. His art in the 70s was better. But I don't know who was it. The guy who was your teacher. I never liked his Batman stuff either. Gene Colan. He was on it before, right before Batman Year One.
Yeah, he was fired for Batman Year
Gene,
One.
clean out my colon.
Yeah.
Let's see. Apex says Brayfogle suffered a stroke in
He
2014,
was pissed about
causing
it too.
paralysis on his left side. He died of heart failure in 2018.
Oh,
Everybody's saying
that's
hi to
a
Will real quick.
horrible way to go.
Yeah. If people who are just tuning in, if you're not familiar with Norman Brayfogle, here's some of his artwork here. He's really awesome. Really great artist. Come on now. Share already. Where is it? There we go. So this is Brayfogle. Phenomenal artiste.
Yeah. Very, very.
And I guess this is him.
Fluid. I guess so.
He looks pretty young here. Look at that. What a handsome chap he is. Legends of the Dark Knight, Brayfogle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. That looks awesome. Wow. Yeah, I think his older stuff looks really good, Marcus. Like this is Detective
I got
Comics
those. I used to collect
587.
I collected those Batmans. As a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had all those, and then I sold them because I needed car insurance money.
Oh, look, here's that Batman Azrael suit.
Yeah, that's not Norbert. That's Barry Kitson's art, though. He's the one who took over Shadow of the Bat after when Brayfogle left.
Yeah, he's one of the few guys at that time who worked for the Bat office and the Superman office.
Yeah, he was good. He had a very distinct, like kind of like a little bit sketchy. Oh, that's some really good.
I bought more Superman comics than Batman comics in the 90s.
I started like that was my first intro was Death of Superman. That's what kind of got me into it.
Well, I bought
Superman this right here.
I bought Superman because Byrne Superman.
Oh.
I could totally see Todd McFarlane stealing this and doing the Spawn piece with all the arms sticking out in Spawn issue number 1 and 2.
None of those Image guys did anything original, you know.
Yeah, which
yeah,
I
I
totally
could see
wanted to
that.
rip off too. Yeah, but
They're
I
like,
think
"Oh,
I
look
think
at that,
he stole
look
it
at
from
that."
Frank Miller because Frank Miller did a spoof off this.
Oh, did he? That wouldn't surprise me.
Frank Miller on Rob Liefeld's channel was showing some panels that Frank Miller took from Gil Kane for his Daredevil.
Oh, really?
I believe that.
Everybody was taken from everybody.
Oh yeah, this Batman right here looks like a Miller has ripped off before. This Batman right here in the corner.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, that's pretty focal there.
Yeah,
that looks pretty cool.
Yeah, good shit. All right, let me share this tab real quick. If since you guys were wanting to know more about Brayfogle, there looks like there's some good videos. We got Comic Tropes. What happened to Norman Brayfogle's legacy? That looks like a good video to watch, which I'm gonna put on my list to watch. Norman Brayfogle's best artist of the '90s Batman. That one looks like a good video to watch as well. And then you got
Batman
cartoonist kayfabe
Yeah,
celebrating
kind
the
of both.
class Batman art of
Early.
Brayfogle. Yeah, so go check that stuff out, folks. Very cool stuff.
I like Gene Colan.
I'm sorry, what were you saying, Marcus?
I said he's a little more of an late '80s guy than me, but
I think 90s he started Shadow of the Bat.
And Jim Balin's, or if it's Balin, I don't know how to pronounce it. Catwoman, I kind of forgotten.
Jim Balin, yeah, he did 100 issues penciled of. What are we still here?
Sorry, go ahead. No.
Oh, I was going to say, yeah, Jim Balin did 100 issues penciling Catwoman.
And then they just kind of forgot him. They didn't like that big. They decided they were ashamed of that big boobed Catwoman.
Yeah, I mean, they got Darwin Cook to reboot the book, so I can't.
Oh,
but there was like,
yeah.
Well, I mean, they kicked off Balin, and then they had some lesser artists and lame writers for like a handful of issues. It was like Selena Kyle's in prison. I mean, they got really dumb at the end. It was like Selena Kyle's running for mayor. And then then she got thrown in jail, and then they kind of rebooted it, and then they did the Darwin Cook, Ed Brubaker, Dark Side of the Street 4 issues. And then I think Javier Pulido, I think, took over the art, and Ed Brubaker was still the writer.
I think so.
Yeah.
That was like right before all these guys became SJWs, right?
Yeah. It was like early 2000s when all that was going down.
And then Marvel had the Bendis with Frank Cho and John Romita Jr. and Lennis Francis, you all drawing the Avengers. But, you know, they woke it up and nobody cared. Stuart Immelman, like, they had really good work.
Yeah. And look at them now. Marvel seems to be in really, really rough shape.
Oh, yeah. Well, they don't have the... DC would be the same if they didn't have the Absolute books.
Yeah, that's true.
That's not going to last, you know.
I know. That'll probably crash out in another year or two.
If I see Scott Snyder with his cocked eyebrow one more time, I was in a thread and I asked Aaron Sparrow, does he was making fun of the cocked eyebrow, and I said, does he have something wrong with him, or does he do that on purpose? He goes, no, he just does that. He does that on purpose. It's not. I thought maybe like it was a childhood thing, and his eyebrow is like that, you know.
Yeah, I thought it was some like neurological thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you look like that?
Well, it's because he's Scottish, you know, or Irish, or whatever it is.
Scott
He's not from
American.
here, so he got Cockney and he got cockeyed.
I think he's American.
Oh, I'm thinking Mark Millar.
Oh.
You're talking about Scott Snyder, right?
Mark Miller's
awesome, though.
Mark Miller's another
Well,
one.
it seems
He's
like
way better
nobody's
on
caring
his own
about the
character.
woke anymore.
He's way better about his own characters than he is.
I'm sorry, what was?
He's way better. He's way better about his own characters than he is on the regular characters. He kind of destroys most of the character. You know.
I noticed like most, not all, but most British writers, like they just can't write straight stories, like straight superhero adventure stories.
Yeah, they don't understand superheroes. They don't understand American heroism.
So they're always tearing it down a little bit. You know, what do they call it? If you pardon my French, taking the piss.
Deconstructivism because of Alan Moore.
I mean, it's wonderful stories.
Also,
it's
Frank
just, you
Miller
know.
did it too, right?
But the thing with Strange is like, you know, I watch streams with Jake, Hyper Wizard, and like they'll be talking about stuff, and he will generally come up with a take that kind of is like a teardown of whatever they were talking about. I think it's like something deeply ingrained in their culture or their national psyche or something.
They don't understand superheroes that well. They think like American stuff is all Judge Dredd.
It's weird too, because like Mark Miller, whenever I see him on podcasts and stuff, he's like this happy, cheery.
Oh yeah, he seems like the nicest guy in the world.
Then you read his stories, it's like people are dying, everything's depressing.
I like this.
Yeah, very cynical stuff.
I like his son and Sam, but it's brutal.
Yeah. Psychic Sam was
they
good.
They were deeply affected. There was a lot of they were really affected by like World War II and bombs, and they were afraid of the nuclear bomb, and yeah, their psyche is smashed because I mean during the Blitzkriegs and all that shit, they got fucked, you know.
Well, now it's a Muslim nation.
Yeah.
Did Scotland get all that? Because Mark Miller's Scottish, isn't he?
Yes.
Those guys.
He has a great sense of humor. He does great interviews.
Yeah, I love his interviews.
We did a really great interview with Joe Mad.
I don't think.
Yeah, the Miller time is a good show, and yeah, he seems really positive. But yeah, his stories usually have a downbeat turn, like the Vatican City that he did last year.
Oh,
It's like
yeah.
it has a happy ending, but I mean, it's a nuke goes off. Right?
As happy as it can be.
Yeah, as happy as it can be. It's like, I guess, that's the kind of story you want to tell. But when every story's like that, like I really dislike. What was the one he did? Wanted.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one was just so nihilistic and bleak, and like everything sucks. And look at all these people; they suck too.
Didn't a nuke go off at the end of that one too?
No.
I can't even remember how it ended. I just remember it was like Eminem screaming that he was going to have sex with your girlfriend because you're a loser. That was like the final page.
I wasn't that crazy. What was it? One I wasn't that crazy for. What was that one with Hit Girl and
Kick Ass?
Oh yeah.
Either I love John Romita Jr. and Don Palmer and Klaus Janson. I picked that thing up, and it was just so brutal. I just
I don't know. I've got a weird thing where I don't like it when the kids are ultra violent.
Those are like children. They weren't adults. Those were like children doing that. I mean, it's kind of
Yeah, see that just I don't know. That always bothers me.
I don't think he could
it's
do that
just a
now,
hang up I
because
have.
I don't think he could get away with that now. How sensitive everybody is about kids and pedophilia and stuff.
Oh, there was pedophilia in it?
No, but just anytime you look like you're doing something with a child that's violent or something like that, people really get on that these days. They're very sensitive to that.
I think they're okay if
would-
you make the kids doing all the kicking ass. Just like, if you put a woman in a situation like that, as long as the woman, beats everybody up, then they're cool with it.
But that's the thing. It's like you got this 10-year-old girl who's like, cutting some gangster's throat, and then it's like smiling, "Aren't you proud of me, Daddy?" kind of look, and it's I don't know. That's kind of like, boy, that's I don't know for me. I'll just say that.
You know what the irony is? He wrote a lot of issues of Adventures of Superman. The adaptation for the Superman cartoon show.
I didn't know that.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh,
He was the regular writer.
The one we did after Batman the Animated Series?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's it.
Huh.
And he did it with Manley, and then this other artist who I really liked, who had a lot of Kirby in him for the animated series. He kind of made it his own as opposed, I'm not, I'm not saying like stuff like Kick-Ass isn't good. It just wasn't to my taste.
I only watched the movies.
I watch all those. I love that strip. Well, my kids. That was my kids.
The comic Kick-Ass was fucking awesome.
All that stuff I
watched. The Kick-Ass comic was awesome, and if you want to understand how Miller understands American comics, like Kick-Ass is very American, and it's all about the kids and the ultraviolence. That's like the focus. Because
I don't think it's American at all.
Yeah,
that's a British comic.
Well, it's his understanding of American superheroes is what.
Yeah, he doesn't understand.
Yeah. It's like he's kind of looking at it through his lens.
Right. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Alan Moore doesn't understand American superheroes.
No. Everything you realize it's like everything he writes is deconstructionism. Like
it's
even like a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is just let's tear down all these classic literary figures.
Didn't Alan Moore write some of those like American type comics from the 50s?
he really gets away with it because I loved his Tom Strong, for example. That was like one of my favorites.
Yeah, I've heard Tom Strong is pretty positive.
Like he can do it.
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's naturally drawn to, though. Yeah, like I mean, he wrote one of the best Superman stories of all time. What is it? A Present for the Man Who Has Everything.
Yeah, that's a great story.
Yeah, that's been adapted so many times.
Yeah, it has.
So I mean, I don't know. I think that kind of goes towards like how good of a writer he is. Like he can write, in the ways he's supposed to in different genres. But then I don't know. Then he goes into his deconstructive stuff.
His Supreme was really good.
Yeah. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I mean, it was also very like Supreme was like, oh, these kids these days don't know what's going on. I'm gonna show the world how it's supposed to work.
If you could follow the storyline from place to place, because of Rob changing all these different publishers he was doing at the time.
That's right. That was right around the time where it went from Image to Extreme to Awesome, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Maximum and then
Maximum
Awesome.
Press.
That was
Maximum. That's what it was.
I
Yeah.
talked about that John Byrne board, but one of these guys is a writer, a playwright, and a writer, and he broke down like he did a reading of it of Supreme, and he tried to put it all together in order. It wasn't easy.
I was watching. Did you guys ever watch that show with Ned and Stacy back in the 90s?
I remember that show. Yeah, it had Thomas Hayden Church in it.
Yeah. So I was watching an episode, and there was an episode where he takes out like 3 triplets because he's trying to make his girlfriend jealous because they're seeing other people. And at the end, those triplets were the Creel sisters. And I was like, oh, so that was one of those was Rob Liefeld's wife.
Oh, they were triplets? I thought they were just twins.
Yeah, it was 3 of them.
They're triplets.
Joy.
Wow, I had no idea.
Joy, Kim, and Rachel. Or that might have been their names in the show.
Yeah, one of them became a drug addict, right, Marcus?
Which is that? Who became
the one
a
that
drug
kept acting?
I don't know. I don't know who became a drug addict.
I didn't know somebody became a drug addict.
Yeah,
I didn't even know there was 3 of them.
She kept wanting to be an actress, and she became a drug addict for a little bit. She got help. They got her help, but she looks the oldest now because of all the drugs.
Weren't they on what was that? It was right around the time of Saved by the Bell. Was it
they were in the
Sweet
Parent
Valley
Trap.
High or something like that?
Yeah, one of them was Tori. I think it was Tori.
Yeah, but they were also in the Parent Trap 2. They played the twins, but there was 3 of them, so they could keep filming. Because they have the kid laws or whatever.
Right. Yeah, I've heard that happens a lot with the kid. They'll hire twins so they can swap them out.
Work them all day if you got 3 of them.
Yeah, it's gold mine right there.
And they were also in a
Rob,
bunch of those Wrigley's double gum commercials.
I remember
They were
that. Yeah.
triplets. Yeah.
Yeah, the Double Mint twins.
Wasn't Rob Liefeld the drug addict?
He constantly denies it. He says he's never did cocaine.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. There's no you try to find out about that. There's not a whole lot of information. So I guess I would believe him.
He ODs on what is that? Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, he talks about Reese's peanut butter cups quite a bit on his streams.
Yeah, And at the end of his show, he's like, always, take care of your mental health. Take care and go out there, get yourself a big old sundae with sprinkles and chocolate on it, and feel it's like crap. How's that going to help your mental health if you get a good sugar spike, raise your insulin?
Well, he's in good shape.
I don't think he's in that great of shape. He has to walk around with a cane or a limp. But last time when he showed up to San Diego,
Really?
Well, he's not too
he
bad.
was flaring up.
I kind of thought he wasn't fat. Like I thought he was pretty.
Oh, well, yeah,
pretty
like
ripped and stuff.
a lot of even diabetics, like a lot of them aren't overweight because
it's hard for them to be overweight because the GLP-1s keep them thin.
Well, not even before that, like the people that don't take them because they can't produce insulin. It's the thing,
Right.
and insulin is what stores the fat into the fat cells. So like a lot of diabetics, especially type 1s, like aren't fat.
Oh yeah, my friend's like that.
But yeah, the GLP-1. I thought those were new. Those came out like 20 some years ago. They started.
Oh yeah, because it was for it's a diabetic drug. Nobody used it for a weight loss drug. That's off. And even as a weight loss drug, it isn't bad. It's the Hollywood overuse of it, and everybody makes it a bad name. But a lot of people need it, even to lose weight, to be more,
Yeah. With the doctor supervision.
Exactly.
Not just you're a guy
Exactly. Right.
Anyway, yeah, Rob likes peanut butter cups.
I've listened to his podcast sometimes. Sometimes I don't.
His whatnots, that's when he kind of goes off the rails with his opinions and stuff.
I might have to
watch when you see him kick somebody off or something. I seen somebody ask for. He asked twice. First, he asked, when is some comic going to ship? It was like a special edition kind of comic, and then someone from his group answered them, and then he goes, "Yeah, but I'm just wondering, like, when will it ship?" And then as soon as Rob seen that, he's like, "You know what? Just refund that guy." I forget who the guy's name was. He's like, "Just refund that guy. He wants to keep complaining. What's he gonna do? Jump on my car next? Ask where my $3 is?" And then I don't know if he got kicked out, but I didn't see that guy write anymore after he said, "No, I don't need a refund. I just want to know when I'm going to get my comic." No, you're in. First he was like, "You're in bad form. You're in bad form." Then he's like acting like a fucking asshole. Anyway, that was pretty entertaining. So
That was pretty entertaining. Well, Omer has a crowdfund that he did and he never fulfilled. He doesn't get enough crap for that.
Omer does?
Yeah.
What? Where did Omer disappear again?
I don't know. I'm looking down and drawing, so I don't always see everything.
Oh yeah, he's gone.
Yeah. Oh, dang it, Omer.
He's going to restart his computer again.
There was 3 of them, the Creel sisters.
Yes, sir.
Not the Saska sisters? I can't talk about that. Every time I talk about that, somebody tells me, "Oh, yeah, he's doing great," and I don't want to argue about it, so I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just assumed he was doing great. I don't know. I don't look up any of his comics. I haven't got a comic of his.
I see them on people back them, and I see them, in my feed sometimes. I don't follow him. And they're not that appealing to me, but that's fine. People like them.
Yeah, I was gonna order a comic forget which one it was. I think it was the Horseman one. Horse Jack? No.
The Horseman, yeah.
BoJack Horseman?
Yeah, maybe I'm confusing it with that. But anyway, there was something on there. It was like a question. It was, I forget what it was, but it was like, wait, why do you need to, something about information maybe of like, you know, they could keep cookies on you or something. Anyway, it was enough to where it was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to order from here.
That's interesting.
I don't know. I think I bought the first Horseman, and I didn't really like it enough to buy the second one. So
really,
well, I think there was two number ones because it was like they had like the one shot, and then the number one, the number two. I don't know. I have a hard time keeping track, and I haven't looked in a long time to see what's on the Rippaverse.
Yeah, how come you didn't like it? I'm curious.
I mean, I like Chuck Dixon as a writer, and I don't think, you know, he always like he's not the kind of writer who's going to like a lot of comic artists like fill up an entire comic book and there's no story there. You know, there's always a story. It has a beginning, a middle, and end. But I don't know. I didn't really like the main character. He wasn't very likable.
Yeah, I heard that the main character wasn't that likable.
He's
like Chuck Dixon stuff. I have like 3 Levon Cade books.
I still need to watch that movie. I think it's on Prime. Working Man.
Yeah, I have to watch it too. I meant to watch, and I just don't get to the movies. You know, that's like one of those things.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'd like to get to the movies more often, but I think I've been to the theater once this year.
I went to Superman, and I intend to see Spider-Man, but I'm not like in a rush.
Yeah, I think I'll probably watch Spider-Man, which surprises me, but it's got such good word of mouth.
I didn't see the other Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, so maybe I'll try to watch that before. I generally don't worry about not seeing comic book movies. I know so much about comic books. It doesn't really matter. I kind of know their stories, you know?
I only seen He-Man this year.
How was that?
I liked it. There were some parts that kind of went on a little longer than they needed to, but I liked it.
I wouldn't mind seeing that just to see a movie, but I'm not a huge He-Man guy because I didn't grow up with it. It came out when I was in college.
Oh, yeah.
You know, some of the guys who are a little younger are like, oh, it's He-Man. You know.
I watched it. It was on. I think it was on Amazon as well. I thought it was halfway decent. You know, it wasn't the greatest movie in the world, but I mean, it was colorful. They did the costumes for the characters were all pretty accurate. There was action in it. It wasn't terrible. I mean, I didn't like all the parts of it, but
yeah.
Part of me wishes I would have seen it in the theater.
Do I think it's a really great Superman movie? No, but what I did like, I liked David Cornsweet, and I liked Lois Lane. Of course, I went to the bathroom when they were arguing, which made me probably like them more.
Yeah. You missed the worst part of the film.
Like, why even have them like argue? That was just bad. But
yeah, that was dumb.
But the point is, like, the cast had a lot of heart, and they had a lot of chemistry. So that went too far in liking the movie. If I pick apart the movie, that was the play, well, you know, having the pocket universe and Metamorpho there, and was that brutal, and why is the guy dead? You know, that's all. That you know, you could pick apart that. People who criticize that part aren't wrong. It just didn't ruin the whole thing for me. Of course, it doesn't all make sense, you know.
Yeah, I liked it. The reason why I think I liked it more than I thought I would is because I heard so many people, you know, gripe about it and say how they didn't like it, and then by the time I had like a really low expectation probably, And then when I see that, I was like, oh, man, that was a good movie.
Yeah. What was it, last year or the year before?
I see so few movies that I want to like the movie when I go see it. So I'm apt to like the movie. You know, I'm
No,
not
I can understand
a
that.
reviewer in that way. You know, we're watching this ridiculous TV kind of a soap opera ranch thing. Now with
Yellowstone?
No, we watched some of that already. This is less. This is kind of like Yellowstone light with Josh Duhamel and Minka Kelly. Canyon, I don't know.
Josh Duhamel.
Oh, I think I've seen the trailer for that.
Boy, Minka Kelly's pretty hot.
Yeah, she is. She hasn't been in much stuff. I don't know. I've never understood why.
It's pretty good. It's okay. I mean, it's a little silly, but it's not too. You know, and I'm looking forward to the next Reacher. That's coming up next week, I think.
Who's the actor in that Reacher?
This is the guy that actually looks like Reacher.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Like, he's a big dude.
Oh yeah. I've watched the first 3 seasons, and he has like Trump derangement syndrome too. And it's terribly, and he's bipolar, so
he's got some serious mental health issues.
Yeah, he says really dumb things, but my wife really won't let me get mad at him, so she like doesn't like all that arguing about that stuff. So we'll probably watch it. Like, it's very visceral to me, Reacher. Like, you watch all these shows, and you just want the bad guys to get killed, and they do get killed in Reacher. Everybody dies. Everybody gets horribly, like Like, you watch it NCIS and it's TV, and these guys are the worst guy ever. And why don't you just kill him? Why are you being so nice to him? You know, it's kind of like, why doesn't the Batman kill the Joker type of thing, right? So not every show should be like that, but this one is. It had a dry sense of humor about it too.
Reacher. I don't think I knew it was a book until after the
It's a pretty good book, apparently, yeah.
Did you ever read them?
I was reading one of them once, and then I was selling books, and it got sold.
Oh.
And so I haven't read
no.
What's up, Art of Roy in the chat? He says Superman sucked.
I know David Williams really hates Superman. Sorry, I interrupted your. Go ahead.
No, you're good. No worries. Yeah, I've got a bad connection, so I'm just kind of just trying to make art while you all talk. Not trying to interrupt too much because I got bad connection. Go ahead, Dale.
Did you see the thing I tweeted to you and Marcus earlier today? The guy he showed a clip of like an old guy on the helpline to the Nintendo Tips hotline, and he was commenting how the analog and the voices sounded so good, and there was no delay at all, and no digital.
Yeah, I commented on that, Dale.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, afterwards. Yeah, I forgot what I said. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see.
Disconnected again, son of a bitch. I can't go over to any other tab, or otherwise it wants to disconnect me. I'll be right back, folks.
So, Dale, I said, Yeah, as someone who repaired and installed analytic phone lines, no kidding.
Yeah, it does make you miss that. You don't realize because everything's digital now, and like when cell phones first came out, they sounded really bad.
Yeah, so did digital when they first went to VoIP. The stacking was really bad, but it was it started killing the phone companies, and the phone companies had to get into TV, or they were going to lose it all, because the cable companies didn't have the taxes. They didn't have to charge all the taxes that the phone companies had to charge.
Oh, really?
It was automatically cheaper, and then they lowered it even more.
Yeah, I'm sure some politicians got paid off for that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a big problem.
My uncles, when I was a kid, they all and their friends got all together and chipped in $50 each, and they knew a cable guy, and he hooked everybody up with free pay-per-view.
Yeah, you couldn't really do that by the end.
No, yeah, this was back in like '89.
Yeah, you could do it then.
They got good at tracking it, I assume.
Yeah, because it didn't take much to turn a cable installer. $50? Yeah. Oh, that's good.
I think the worst thing is the YouTube commercials now. We all try to avoid commercials on regular TV, and we're all pretty good at it, but the YouTube commercials are disastrous. You're in the middle of it, and they just cut you right off.
Yeah, they're very like aggressive, and like you block them, and then they come out with a way to punish you for blocking them.
There's this site I watch on Instagram called Spawn Setup, and supposedly, if you type in the YouTube address or the video you're watching, but you type in between the U and the tube, you put a hyphen, like it'll play without any ads. That's what he said. I didn't check it out because like I have Brave. I use that as my
Yeah, there you go.
So then that like you can watch Tubi or YouTube and there's like no ads at all.
What I found is like if I used an ad blocker, they would like randomly like ghost me if I went into somebody's live stream with chats. And like I would make a comment, and then if I opened up the stream in another browser window and look, and my comment wouldn't actually be there.
Well, I mean, I guess that happens to me a couple times too, but I just figured it was because they were censoring a word or something that I wrote. But
Yeah, it's really inconsistent. I'm sure there's probably multiple reasons why it happens, but I mean, there's also the YouTube chat is like causes memory leaks randomly in like every browser on every operating system. And sometimes it'll be fine for years, and then sometimes it will just suck up all your system RAM. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I run like a special script just to avoid the problem.
you know, one time, I thought that they were censoring me because I was in Rob Norton's chat, and there's like only 6 of us, so not too many people were talking, and I couldn't say a swear word. It wouldn't let me. So then I put a super chat in, and then I was able to do it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But then another time, like if I put in a comment, And then I put in another comment, like, will you answer me? Then he's like, I don't see any comments, but I could see the comment that I put. And so I was like, I don't know, I'll try super chatting it. And it wouldn't let me super chat it either. And the only thing I could find was because I was talking about using Google Maps to, look, or Google World, Earth, something like that, to look up reference for buildings, because, you could go up and down the buildings and move around. And
Right. I've done that before.
So I worded it like city shots, or how photographers shoot in the city.
Okay.
I think that combination of words they wouldn't let me use, because I changed shooting to pictures in the city. And then he's like, oh yeah, I can see your comment now. That was really weird, because I couldn't even super chat that. They wouldn't let me. They were like, no, you I don't know. They said something about my wording.
Yeah. I mean, YouTube's great and horrible at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's great because it has a huge reach, but then all its competitors, like, I don't know, it's got to be like at least 10 times.
Yeah. I like the concept of it. It's just I wish it wasn't so sucky.
Yeah, and then because they get to set all the rules.
Yeah. Well, Art of Roy is wading into controversy. Why don't you read that one, Marcus?
Which is that one?
Art of Roy's last comment
is now in CG. Never trust a turncoat. I'm not sure. Joe Bennett. I don't even know him.
He did Immortal.
No, I know. He's done a ton of comics. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know him personally. He can do whatever he wants.
Is he drawing a book for somebody?
I think he's. I don't know. I heard about it, but I didn't watch the stream or anything when it was announced. So I don't know what he's doing. He could whatever,
Well, didn't he do that book for Rippaverse with the group?
He did Horseman and he did Alpha.
Yeah. He's done he did the Alpha Core book and the Horseman, which honestly I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's the coloring on it or what, but it really hasn't clicked any buttons for me.
He drew the last big thing he did was Immortal Hulk, and then they canceled him.
I will say this though, the stuff that he's done for Rippaverse, there's something off about Joe Bennett art in that stuff, because like he's really good. Like all his Marvel stuff is fantastic, but then there's like you'll see stuff in the Rippaverse art, and you're like, is that really Joe Bennett? Or he's just like, did he lay out like most of the pages and have other people finish it off? Which is what I think actually happened.
I've heard that speculation. Like he has a studio with apprentices.
Yeah.
That would make sense because he's Brazilian. I think a lot of those guys do studios.
Yeah. Which I'm not opposed. I like the studio system. I mean, I wish you saw it more in North American comics, but for whatever reason, you don't see a lot of. Is that what it destroyed it?
Yeah, because now you don't have to go anywhere to do it. You just stay at home and do it.
I suppose so. So yeah, you're not meeting anybody or interacting with anybody to build a network of somebody who might take you under their wing.
Right. Yeah. Now, unless you are trying to foster a program like that and like they pay you to do it, kind of like what Sean Gordon Murphy did and David Finch did back in the day, and they took on, a couple of people. Like David Finch only took on one guy. What's his name? He draws just like Finch now.
Faybuck.
Yeah, Fabuk. Yeah.
Yeah, he does draw a lot. Honestly, I prefer Jason Faybuck over Finch, but that's just me.
Yeah, he's a little bit lighter handed, which is what I like, and he's kind of doing his own now. Yeah, Finch goes real dark all the time, and Fabuk doesn't always. He keeps more of a little bit of an open line. Yeah,
I was watching Finch. Watching out Shadows while I was driving today, like not watching him, like listening to him, and he pretty much put me to sleep. I had to change the station. I was trying to drive, man. That guy is freaking boring.
He gets a lot of viewers too. I've never understood why.
He's really humble, but
yeah, he's real soft spoken. Yeah,
he seems like a nice guy, but yeah.
Marcus, you got to remember he keeps it super PG because he has a lot of kids watching his channel.
No, I know he does. I don't expect him to be dirty or anything, and it doesn't. No, a lot of the stuff on YouTube about drawing comics, like how to draw comics. I'm going to watch Steve Rude. They're all kind of boring. It's just kind of. It doesn't mean I don't want to watch it, but it was not something I should have been watching. You know, like it's too monotone
while you're driving. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that I said, let me see if I'll keep an eye. I just want to hear him talk about it. I don't really have to watch him. And he got coming from Mignola, and I could see what he's doing. And some of it is like a little basic too, like you said, for kids, which is great. I mean, he's giving out. You know, not everybody gives all that information out.
Yeah, they can't all be omerglitch and be overly excited about everything.
And I like how Hump is as well. Like he's really humble about it.
I think if David Finch could cut loose, I don't think he'd be that humble. I think he'd kind of probably be I
think that's his personality. He's Canadian, right?
Yeah. But he's a very nice person, what people say. They say he's very nice.
Jay Ryan's Canadian, and look at him. He's mean to me.
Yeah.
Well,
that's JR, though.
But you're pretty much Canadian, too, the way you live, Dale.
Yeah, I'm right next to it. Well, we're all burning down now. Did you see on the news? Half my city's burned to the ground.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, from some arsonist, right?
Yeah, a crazy guy from Arizona who murdered his father.
Oh, yes, I did see that.
Because he didn't want to do the dishes.
Yeah, and somehow they got it down to manslaughter and he only served 10 years.
What the hell?
Yeah, and then several years later, after he gets out, he comes up and starts a fire which destroys hundreds of homes.
Well, that wasn't a setup by the system to evacuate people out of those homes and get their land for cheap so they could build an AI data center?
I don't know if there's a lot of cheap land around here. I don't think they'd necessarily need to down these neighborhoods for the residential zoning, honestly. No, relatively cheap land. I mean, if you go up to Land Watch, I mean, you could drop $1 million and get all the land for your AI data centers that you'd want.
That's one thing I don't really understand, why there's data centers anywhere near residential, other than like having access to close power. Like, why aren't they in the middle of nowhere? Just like, why do you have to put them anywhere near people?
I don't understand that either. I mean, some of it, like, I don't know. Right now, like for the past couple of years, when people talk about a data center, they're doing like an AI generation center. But I mean, in the past, when they would set up a server farm, you know, they would base its location on how cheap the electricity was and how close it was to the fiber optic trunk, which is why there's this small town in the middle of Washington State that it is right next to where the fiber optic connection connects Seattle all the way across the country to Chicago, and it's the cheapest power in the world because it's 50 miles away from the Grand Coulee Dam, which is generating 1 million horsepower of hydroelectric electricity.
The Hoover Dam?
No, not the. Don't dang it, Homer. It's the Grand Coulee Dam. That's the real #1 dam.
Hoover Dam is in Las Vegas, in Nevada. What are you talking about?
So where's the other dam?
It's in Grand Coulee, Washington. It's the Grand Coulee Dam. It's a mile wide, 1 million horsepower. Won World War II.
1 gigawatt of energy.
More
88
than
miles per
that.
hour.
2.21 gigawatts.
Gigawatts, baby. Jiggle them watts. No, the reason I mentioned so you're cutting in and out on my Bluetooth, but I brought up wanted to mention the Hoover Dam because like they're running out of water to run that damn thing. I just saw this video the other day or yesterday.
It's because they're stealing it all for California. Give it to Omer's cousins who moved in.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Yeah. All those damn fucking Mexicans. Jeez, trying to grow them goddamn avocados for the avocado toast. For all the white people.
Omer's
goddamn
unflamed
motherfucking
glitches.
avocado toast.
Yeah.
There's a little tease of Omer rant.
Yeah, that's what you need. You got to get on one of those rants to push the comics.
Yeah, David Finch. Let me show you how to do it, Sonny.
I think that's his whole thing. He wants to avoid the rants.
Yeah.
Anytime he gets close, he's like, okay, another subject. We're done with that.
There's sometimes though it looks like he wants to get in on it and totally like go in hard on someone, but he like catches himself and he's like, no, can't do that.
Yeah, one time it was about AI because I asked like, okay, well, because he said he wasn't gonna have anything to do with AI, something like that, and I was like, okay, so you're not gonna watch that Val Kilmer movie that's coming out? Supposedly they got licensed to use AI, and he was like, no, I'm not gonna watch that. And then they're like, what? That's coming out? And then as soon as everyone started talking about AI, then Meredith was like, all right, we're done with that conversation.
Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, but David Finch, I don't know where he gets his money from, but he's like a millionaire. And I don't know if it's all just from comics or if his family like had money or what.
Really?
I don't think his family had money because he said he was having a hard time paying rent before he got the Marvel.
Oh, when he was at
work.
Top Cow, right? Yeah. With early on.
He sold all his Ascension pages and whatever pages he had, he sold it all in a big lump sum. So
wow.
I don't think he comes from like money anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. But so he's somehow. I'm curious I wonder if he sold Ascension to DC or something, or some kind of film rights.
I'll be back in a minute.
Oh, you mean the IP?
Yeah, the IP, and that's where he's. I know he's got 2 or 3 really big patrons that pay him a fuckload of money to make these huge pieces of artwork, like that one piece where he's got is it all the DC characters? And it's like 16 pages across, 2 wide, of 11 by 17 boards. Have you ever seen that piece, Sheldon, of him working on it?
I don't think I've seen that.
Are you thinking of Jamie Ruiz?
No,
I've seen that guy do
I don't know.
Big murals.
No. David Finch, he was working on this big piece a couple years back that was It had to be like 10 pages, 11 by 17, 10 pages wide, 2 pages up. So it was like 20 sheets of 11 by 17. And it had like the most characters I'd ever seen. And he'd been waiting on this, on the guy to tell him which of the last figures he needed to draw in so he could finish it. And I think the piece was like something like 50 to 100,000 or some shit. I don't know.
Oh,
He never said like how much it was, but
they're like
just imagine.
the videos I missed them, but no, I didn't hear anything about that.
Where is it? Marvel characters or DC characters?
I want to say they were DC characters. Artwork says he parlayed his money into a farm, and I think he raises horses. Yeah, his wife raises horses.
Oh.
He does have a farm.
You think?
Well, his wife must have money then if she raises horses. They're not cheap.
Yeah, they don't have just like one horse. I think they have like 5 or 12 horses or some shit.
Oh, geez. Yeah, they got money then.
I think Ed Venice probably started out derivative, but it seems like he got his own voice in making comics or art. Because he started out as a... Was he the one that started out like a Joe Mad clone?
Who are we talking about here?
Oh, Ed Bennett, Art Roy said Fabok is too derivative, like Ed Venice.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I mean, it seems like Ed Venice has his own style.
Yeah, he did start off as a Joe Mad, Roger Cruz kind of clone, from what I remember. And Roger Cruz was totally trying to be a clone of Joe Mad.
Yeah, there was I never seen in the comic myself, but until Rob Norton pointed out, there was like in the panel on a newspaper in a Joe Mad comic, it says Cruz swipes again. So he was like, he'd noticed that he was swiping from him.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, Roger Cruz stole from fucking everybody. Yeah. I think that's what got him. I think he got in trouble for that for a little bit. And actually, I don't even think he's in comics anymore. I think he went to the movie industry or video games or something.
Was he the one who was doing all those pinups at conventions? And they were actually like...
No, that wasn't him.
Okay.
That was a different guy. I forget his name, but yeah, I seen a couple YouTube videos about that guy.
Yeah.
He would take from everybody's art.
Yeah, just kind of recreate it.
Yeah.
Call it his own.
Yeah, completely different styles, like all mastered already. I mean, I don't know. Maybe there's people that can do that, but.
And he wouldn't even draw it freehand. He would literally trace them, and try to copy them with Sharpies and shit.
Yeah.
Arteroy says, "Geez, guys, David Finch made millions as a chub artist, and it's no secret." Yeah, but there's something extra. Like he's got an extra sauce on it. So like when he's at DC, like all the Batman covers he's done, he's got to have like there's like he got an extra clause or something that he gets a royalty or something that helped really solidify and boost that stuff. And I'm not saying you're not wrong, Arteroy, because yeah, he put in the time and effort, and he's made a fuckload of art, and he did a lot of good runs. But he's got something in those runs where he is invested somehow with a little extra, you know? I think there's something there. It may be in the trades or something. Oh, no, yeah, who cares? Yeah, it's his money. No, we're just saying, like, how do you get to that point? And, like, how do you... I don't know what we were talking about. It's just great that he's got lots of money. Like,
yeah,
it's cool that he did it. Like, it'd be cool if more people could do it.
Keep it a single horse is expensive.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah,
9 of them. But they sell them too. They must sell them for like a ton of money.
Yeah, once you get up to a certain level in horses, then you start making money in horses.
Yeah, I think Meredith breeds them. Yeah, like they breed. Sir. Okay.
I felt bad for.
Yeah, like he must have a little something extra negotiated in his contract with all those comics he did for Marvel and DC, for something maybe on the back end with trades that he gets a little spiff extra. So. And of course, you sell all that original art. You find 2 or 3 people that are willing to pay what you want. I could see it, sure, easily.
Yeah. There's a lot of artists who draw for whales.
And the more, because he's got one of those styles, and especially now that he started YouTube, you see so many people, because they're learning from him. They look a lot just like him, and it seems like people that have the most
like Art Jedi.
Yeah, like him too. But I mean, you kind of look like the person that you teach from, like Mark Silvestri. You could see like a lot of, especially when Finch and Turner and Joe Benitez were first kind of starting out. You can see like Mark Silvestri a lot in their work.
Yeah.
And, it seems like the people that have the most clones, like that artist, is like the most cash, or the most money. It seems like that. I don't know.
No, that makes sense. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I mean, from the 90s onward, anyway.
Right.
Like a lot of artists also got gypped out of a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like early Stephen Platt stuff. It's very McFarlane-y.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a McFarlane clone, and he stole a lot of shit from McFarlane too, for the Spider-Mans he drew and Moon Knight poses that were from Spider-Man.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about like somebody's art, like especially when you look at somebody's art and you're like, oh, that's not even very interesting to me. I'm not talking about Stephen Platt, but you look at somebody's art and you're like, that's not very interesting. But then they're like these superstars, and then the opposite too. You see somebody that you really like, and you can understand why they're a superstar. But then there's like people that see that same your favorite artist. They see them and they're like, I don't understand. I hate this guy's art. I wonder what it is. That X factor anyway that gives them where they have a huge following.
Yeah.
I'll probably be wondering that for as long as I'm drawing.
I think some of it may be passion, right? Like how much time and effort and work they've done and put into, and like you could tell when an artist likes what they're doing,
Yeah, it does really kind of translate into the art, like an energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
As opposed to if they hate it.
I mean, that makes sense, yeah.
Like one guy that I can't figure out that is really awesome is Travis Charest. But the reason I can't figure out is because the dude comes from money. So the money was never important to him.
What is that?
Really.
What does having to do for money have anything to do with their artwork?
Well, so like,
no, that has nothing to do with it.
I just don't
jealous of
understand why he
everybody
doesn't
else's
make
money
more.
is not a way to go through life.
Say that again? Sorry.
Being jealous of everybody's money is not a way to go through life.
I don't think he's being jealous of the money. He's just talking about,
success. Like, how do you find success? Like
you have to be good.
Yeah, what were you gonna say, Del?
Good. Editors who like their work.
Yeah, you gotta have a editor.
They're not
who
making
really-
money anymore, but when they were doing it, they were able to make money.
Sorry, Del, I mean to cut you off. What were you gonna say earlier?
I know, like some of them, like Sean Gordon Murphy. When he had his hot streak, and he was making a lot of money from DC.
Yeah,
he talks about how he took his money and he bought rental properties and put his, turned his money over into something that would give him a passive income. So, I mean, I know some people can blow through it, but other people, you know, seize the opportunity. And I think he was smart enough to realize that, you know, all the artists, you know, no matter how good you are, you'll have like a shelf life, you know, which I never fully understood why it's so short in the comic book world, you know. You know, you're lucky if you get 10 years of being the hot artist, you know.
Yeah.
And then like it's not even the fans who kind of ditch people though. It's like the writers and editors and publishers decide, oh, we don't like this guy anymore. You know, let's find somebody else. I don't know if you just kind of like price yourself out of the market because it's like, oh, yeah, this guy's so popular, you know, it's going to cost us a lot of money to have him draw our books. So let's just turn him out into the cold.
Sean Gordon Murphy, he's one of those guys that kind of roughed it out for a bit while he's trying to get a career. There's that story he slept in a dumpster, him and his friend, because they didn't have anywhere to stay for the night. And he's like, they were just sleeping on friends' couches and stuff like that, anybody they knew. So they pick up some penciling work.
Yeah, but I could have swore that he comes from money. Like they did that shit because
they didn't want to ask for money.
Yeah, I think so. It's not because they didn't have it available. Like a well-to-do family is what. I mean, that could be. I could be wrong. Yeah, it could be wrong. You know.
Man,
yeah, he's one of those guys. Like I really like the art, but I kind of don't like the guy. Like and I don't like that. Like he saw all his crowdfunders as not being successful because they weren't over $100,000 or even $1 million, and like the last one I did was like $60,000, and I'm like, dude, how is that not successful? What?
Not successful for Sean Gordon Murphy.
Yeah, well, maybe you need to do a better job of being online and available or present or whatever, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
Promote your work, right?
Yeah,
because he almost did no promotion at $60,000. Like no promotion, $60,000. You're failed. How?
And he also went on like the smallest channels when he was promoting.
Yeah, that was weird, right?
Yeah, people's channels that had like 1,000 followers and 2,000 maybe, and I mean I don't know. It seems like somebody at that level would go on to some pretty big channels, like David Finch. I don't know. He might not like David Finch or something either, because
or have connections or shit. I bet if you went to like the FNT people back in the day, or like cartoonist kayfabe, and said, "Hey, I'm coming out with a new comic, guys. Is there any way I could get a show or an interview or something?" Like you just got to ask. I mean, what's the worst people say? No, right?
Yeah. So anyway, that was kind of
Travis Trice didn't come from money. Well, I thought I had read an article that he had. I've met Travis. He's a super nice guy. I just don't understand, like, why he doesn't make more art.
I think
that's not for me to know, I guess. I don't know.
In that Mark Miller interview he was on, he said that I think why
I never watched
came
it.
from money was his girlfriend or his wife now. Her grandpa had a wine vineyard, but then he sold
wife.
Yeah,
that's right. It was the wife. Yeah. I remember now.
He didn't elaborate too much on that, but he said, "Oh no, well they sold that." It's like I don't know. So anyway, he grew up on a farm in Canada, like the French-speaking.
Right. Yeah, but the reason he didn't need to or care to draw is because the wife had the hookup. Yeah, that's what it was.
I mean, there's been a lot of them though that they make enough money and it affects their motivations. Like famously, we'll never see more Battle Chasers because of that.
Joe Mad. Yeah. He made all the money in video games, and he's like, fuck it, I don't need to draw anymore. I just work on video games.
If you watch his
concept sketches,
video, that's actually not what he thought. He just doing comics are hard for him.
He's
says,
teasing that he wants to come back and do some of his battle chasers again. Hopefully he does. That'd be cool. Sorry, what you said?
He's good at comics, though. I mean, comics are hard for everybody. I mean, the thing is they shut it down completely.
It wasn't even a Ramita Raider. It was all, he was an intern. And like he just showed work. He really didn't know what he was doing. That was amazing. It's an interview. Listen to the interview with him with Mark Miller. It's fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah, he learned a lot.
He's such a nice guy. And when they offered him, they did offer him a lot of money to do the video games, but you know he always still wanted, his heart still wants to do comics, but the video game work is just so much easier. Comics.
Well, he didn't really make a big splash in video games until like 20 years after the last issue of Battle Chasers came out. And like I remember him talking like in a Wizard interview that he was, I don't remember if it was World of Warcraft, but some other video game he got really into, and like it was taking away from his art time. But you know, he'd made so much money that like he had that as an option. So he's like, well, I could just not work and live off all this money I've made from the first 6 issues or however many it was.
Yeah, those sold really well. Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Comics is hard. It's not easy to do it.
No, it's very hard, especially the
No, it's easy to do. It's really hard to do something good.
No, comics is hard.
It's easy to do because anybody could do a shitty comic. That part's easy.
Well,
doing a really good
that's
comic
true because
hard.
most people do shitty comics.
Right.
It's true.
Yeah, especially if you're judging yourself too, and then I don't know. That's like a fear I think that holds a lot of people back from even making their comics is they don't want to look back.
Like mainstream like you know, now with crowdfunding, everybody can do a comic. But when it was mainstream and I was a kid, you were like, they used to tell you, you have to be better or as good as our best artist, and you're looking at like John Byrne and stuff. They didn't want you to be Don Heck. You know, even though it didn't work. And a lot of it is contacts. If you didn't have the contact, you weren't going to get in, no matter how you know. There's a story that Arthur Adams sent in that.
You know what, Marcus?
What?
3 pages, right? He sent in 2-3 pages, colored Wolverine in the snow.
He sent 1 page, Wolverine in the snow. But like Todd McFarlane sent on nobody sent more samples than him from Canada.
Well,
you know,
dude, I was gonna bring up Todd because I remember Todd said in an interview the same thing you said. You have to be better than our best artist. He said, "Now let me find the worst artist and let me be better than that guy because I can take his job."
Yeah, but that's not how they were
started
hiring you. That's not what they told you at the cons and stuff. That's not what Jim Shooter said.
Yeah, I know, but Todd kind of worked.
That's what Todd said because he's an asshole.
He just had to be as good as their worst artist, you know, or better than their worst artists.
He was also saying that to psych himself up to actually do the work. Because said you'd look at other people like John Byrne or Neil Adams, and he said they'd break your heart, and you wouldn't even want to try.
Right.
So it was like a mental thing, which kind of goes to show like the weird ways that Todd McFarlane thinks.
And it goes to show like how bad he wants it, right? Like how bad he really wanted it.
Yeah.
Arthur Roy says, I doubt Mad made a lot of his book way back when he said he got paid $50K to draw and advertising things, so he decided commercial art was where it was at. I thought he made like a couple of $100,000 off those first 4 issues just off the first issue of Battle Chasers because it sold out like 3 times.
Yeah, it was a big hit. I wonder if the sales are up on.
Yeah,
up on Comic-Con.
To the last issue, like you couldn't find it it was sold out everywhere. So, and I know there was multiple print runs on like every single issue. They had second.
He was saying towards the end he was spending like a week on pages sometimes.
Yeah, I remember him saying that.
And I could believe it. I mean, you look at the page and I don't know, I would just flip through them. I wouldn't really even study them, but then looking at them, it's like, man, there's like so much details like everywhere.
Are you looking up the sales numbers for Battle Chasers, Dale?
Yeah, I'm looking. It came out in '98, first issue. So let me see what month. April. All right. April 1998. Battle Chasers. Battle Chasers was 13th in units and 12th.
Joe, I think you're right. I think it was World of Warcraft. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. 78,479 copies, first printing. Estimated units on Comicron for the first issue, but it was reprinted. And the Chromium edition was 32,244 copies.
Oh wow! So that's a few 100,000 for him.
Yeah, you think you'd make some money. I mean, obviously he was.
Yeah, hopefully he'll get by.
And let's see, May. I can't remember.
Arthur Roy says you guys forget Jim Lee published those imprints. They got his cut. This is why people, the bigger guys that are not, they want to crowdfund because they keep all the profit, if there is profit. And it's not always profit because they got to pay for expensive printing and colors and letterers and whatever, depending on whether they do it or not.
But the inkers were really good on those too. On the cliffhanger stuff.
Issue 2 was 63,050. And let me see, did he make it 3 months in a row?
But there weren't that many.
No, he did not. What's that?
There weren't that many issues of it, though, right?
No, there wasn't. There was like 4 or 6, something like that.
Of Battle Chasers?
Yeah, and there was
he
like
never
a
finished
delay.
it. And then he finally finished it like 10 years ago on Kickstarter. Yeah.
No, it was.
He finally put the last issue out or whatever to wrap it up on Kickstarter with the omnibus. Is that right?
He did 9 issues. I don't know about the Kickstarter, but then he started with issue 10 again like 2 years ago. And I think they did 10, 11, and 12 to finish that arc with a completely different artist.
Cool.
Arthur Roy said the money's made selling copies for the rest of their lives after CF fulfillment.
And there was a trade paperback of Battle Chasers. 140. Issue 4 came out in August for 143,545 units. The price of $2.50 retail. So even if you're making 50 cents a book, you're still doing pretty good. You know?
Yeah, what are we looking at? What's that total come out to at 50 cents a book?
Well, 143,545. Number one selling book in August of 1998. I mean, you would still have $70,000 in your pocket. So,
right.
What year was that?
That was 1998, August.
That was kind of like the end of it all, too, right? 898.
Yeah, that was Battle Chasers. Okay, September. Battle Chasers number 5 did not come out from Image due to Wildstorm's sale to DC. Yeah. That's right around that time where Jim Lee sold out, became a soulless husk.
Became a corporate man.
Yeah. Battle Chasers from Image. Issue 6, 122,401. And I don't think that was under Wildstorm anymore.
Dale didn't finish Pit under Wildstorm, under Image either, right?
Yeah, he did it himself, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Full Bleed.
Yeah,
Which is why nobody can find the last few books, right?
I got lucky. I went on eBay and got the last 5.
The beginning books aren't that hard to find, but the other books, right? And the end, like the last 5 are difficult to find.
Yeah, I had a hard time piecing them all together. And I still don't have the Youngblood one where he first appeared. So I got
Battle Chasers Collector's Edition.
Guys on the internet, if you really want to learn about all this stuff on YouTube, you can listen to Akapad, of course. He's an Image expert, and Mitch Blood Force is also an Image expert. He goes hard in the art and stuff, but they have a lot of information of the Image stuff.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I like listening to guys that do their homework, so I don't have to do it.
Like, I know some of it, but like I stopped at that point because since I started having kids, I bought less and less comics, and then I was just buying the comics of the artists I like instead of keeping my runs together. But anything after
the Battle Chasers books were printed all at Image, and they were printed under the Cliffhanger moniker. So I don't think Cliffhanger was sold as part of the DC stuff with
no, because Cliffhanger was also Danger Girl.
Yeah, J. Scott
Battle
Campbell.
Chasers, and what was it? Breed? Is that the other one? It was like this vampire kid.
Oh yeah, no,
Or was it Creed?
No, it wasn't
Creed.
Or it was
it's
Ramos.
Humberto Ramos book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about vampires with huge
Yeah.
eyes. Dang it. I got this comics right here. I got to take my headphones off.
Yeah, it was. Let me see. I'm looking for it right now. Let's see. There was Steampunk Crimson. Crimson is the one you're thinking of.
Crimson, yeah, I remember
Crimson, that's it, yeah.
Yeah, I saw these comics when I was teaching kids artwork, and I would have private lessons, and they would have all those Image comics and Wizards. So I saw a lot of it without buying them. I bought a lot of Image comics until I wasn't buying as many comics anymore. It was time of going to the store and the shop and money,
Yeah, Steampunk was Chris Botchlow, and then there was High Roads with
Chris Botchlow's overrated.
Francis Lin Yu.
Humberto Ramos did Crimson for Cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I couldn't make heads or tails of his Chris Botchlow storytelling.
What was Lionel Francis you working on, you said, Omer?
High Roads.
I don't remember that at all.
It was one of the last books, I think, that was coming out of that title line.
Seems like there was some more.
Yeah, there's a few weird ones. KMZKZ. Is that what it's called? I can't even tell the name, the title. Oh, Kamikaze. It's Kamikaze is what it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
And it's also by Humberto Ramos. Yeah, and then there's another one called Possession, The Possessed. Yeah, I'm looking at all the books here. You got Warren Ellis. He did one with who did he do? Who's the artist on here? I can't find it. Oh, this was published under DC though, with the Cliffhanger moniker.
No,
So,
nobody's
I
getting
wonder
800
if
pages now.
They eventually, as a group, sold to DC, or
but they were still creator owned. So then I think Joe Mad still owns Battle Chasers. DC doesn't own them.
Yeah, just like Joe Scott Campbell still owns Danger Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, Artroy says 70 grand is nice, but he could be making millions doing commercial art. Could he? I don't know. Let's see. Greg Horn made boatloads of cash doing commercial art. It's 800 a page. Sounds pretty good, says Dale.
Yeah, they don't make that now.
Artroy says I met Tim Townsend in the 90s. He was working at Extreme Studios. He was
I think
gushing
that
about.
That's pretty well overpaid.
Roy says Cliffhanger was sold to DC as along with Wildstorm.
So Jim Lee really effed everything up.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, you got Alan Moore working back for DC again.
Yeah, that was.
F your wife. Isn't that the Jim Lee statement?
He did it in that voice too.
No, I don't think so. I think he's got a lot more. I think he's a lot more soft spoken. Yeah.
That would have been the worst thing if they had.
I don't know if I can show anybody what I'm working on.
Is this for the Crisis book?
No, I'm doing the cover. He didn't send me that script yet. I got an offer to do another 3 pages for the Crisis book by Ashley Land. Argonauts. That Argonauts.
Oh.
I did a cover for him last February, and he hasn't published it. He started showing some of the art.
That's right. The title changed. I saw his tweet. It used to be Unbreakable Argonauts, and now it's Unbreakables.
Yeah. And so he said he wants me to do that 3 pages. So I might have 2 stories, 6 pages in that. I think that it's going to have a deadline, but I think it's going to. Well, I don't know. I know I'm going to have it really early. It's going to be 6 months. Like I think I can complete 6 pages and 3 pages in 6 months. I mean, it seems like I did this, took it forever on this, but there's a lot of stops on this project that I'm working on now, based on what's going on. It wasn't, but I can, I'm done with this. I'm doing the cover now. I'm almost finished. I don't know if I can
That's
show
awesome.
it because it's not my cover to show. I guess I can.
You want to make you big?
A quick show,
Sure.
And enough for a screen cap, and we're done.
Oh, let me turn this off.
Oh, there we go. Oh, you showed this before. I remember because don't make her look like a hooker. You were trying not to make her look too slutty.
Well,
you failed, Marcus. She looks too hot.
No, she's supposed to be super hot. So she has
hot.
her hand rubbing the back of her neck and she's crying because this is. Let me see. And then I'm going to draw the poinsettias on her dress. That's going to cover a lot of that up. I don't do that till the very end.
This is based on that sketch you did a couple weeks ago, right? Last week or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like
it's just a strong visual. That big eye.
Inside of his jacket. See.
Yeah.
Yeah. That it actually kind of looks like a Steve Ditko splash page from when he was doing from the question for Charlton.
Of Steve Ditko, he did some covers called what were they called for Charlton, and there was a big head with a hat, and then not overlooking the girl. The girl parts I thought of.
Yeah.
Yes, I did use that cover template art of Roy. Thank you.
I was going to say, Marcus.
There's a space, since I'm still big. There's the space here for the thing, and then his covers. So his title will go across here, and he has the stripe. I was going to keep it big and maybe tell him to do everything in the corner because it's crowdfunding. It doesn't matter. But all I did was shrink it down and draw it smaller. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I took it down.
It feels like the Spirit Will Eisner type of cover. It's got a lot of stuff going on, which looks cool.
He did the Mysterious Traveler cover, but it's not exactly the same. I mean, but that's where I got the idea of the big head, and I also think the big head is modern because that's what they do with all these floating heads on these covers. There's nobody, but it's almost like the beginning of the first page.
Yeah.
Because you see, this is the first time you see her, and then you see her the first panel and walking in the street. I have to make her super
good,
hot.
dude.
That was my job. So cool. I like.
All right, folks. Well, thank you guys for holding it down. I was having all these technical difficulties. Congratulations to you, Sheldon Martin, on your fully funded campaign. That's really awesome. Marcus, thanks for taking the lead. Same as Dale. You guys are great. Appreciate all the conversations and you all holding it down while I dealt with technical issues. Apologies to Sheldon Martin. I wasn't able to get to watercoloring your fan art here that I have for you, but I will do it over the next couple of days. I did manage to finish coloring Butch Cleaver. That was fun. It was a smaller piece, but
they still do Butch Cleaver.
I'll get to all this stuff this coming week.
That's Batmerk.
Well, it still exists. I mean, it's not dead.
He looks dead. He's a skeleton.
Yeah, so right, he's the undead. So we're gonna get out of here, folks. We just hit 3 hours and 7 minutes. I'm gonna play the outro. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Carrie, Art of Roy. Let's see, who else?
John's Longbox.
Of course, Dale. We had Waragor earlier, aka Kyle, Carrie, Apex Comics. Geez, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. We had Scribe earlier, and thanks for coming on, Sheldon. It was totally unexpected, but welcome and
man.
Congratulations,
yeah, anytime, Sheldon.
Thank you, guys.
Absolutely. Yeah, maybe I'll get a shout out or something, or a link or something. I'm just kidding.
Look at the updates. I updated. I linked to you.
Oh, did you? Dude, I just play it. It was just a running bit. I don't. This is totally a joke. Let's see.
This was fun.
To be bored by limp art. I don't know what that means. Yeah. Thanks Thanks everybody.
Good night.
Later, Dale. Later.
Oh, hard art. Yeah, let's talk about not to be bored by hard art. Well, thank you, Art Roy. That's a now to be bored by hard art. He's going to go over to hard art. I listen to some of that show. I can only watch so much trailers and talk about movies. That's like the whole show.
Yeah, go over there, give him a good glitch glazing. They don't know who I am, but
I'll announce the glitch raid.
Yeah, I wish I could do raids. I don't know how to do them though. It's too hard on YouTube. Good night, guys. Appreciate you guys.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it? Guess what day it is? Mike. What day is it, Mike? What day is it, Mike? What day? Uh-oh.
It's hump day.
Hump day. Hump day. Huh? Anybody?
It's hump day.
Guess what day it is? I know you can hear me. Hump day. Guess what day it is? What day is it, Mike?
Happier than a camel on Wednesday.
Hump day.
Get happy. Get over it.
It's hump day.
Hump day.
Ta like a tamale.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Talking. Big booty.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Talking. Ta like a tamale.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Talking. Ta like a tamale.
Big, beautiful
Ass.
big, beautiful
Ass.
big, beautiful
Ass.
big, beautiful
Ass.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Talking. Ta like a tamale.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Talking. Big booty.
Look at that big ass. Damn. Big juicy booty. Look at that big ass.
Talking. Ta like a tamale.
Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Anybody? Huh? Mike. What day is it, Mike? Hump day. Anybody? Uh-oh. Hump day. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Guess what today is? Mike. What day is it, Mike?